What's good? Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. I am Quincy with the questions.
And I'm Talisha with the tea, y'all.
What's good, y'all? What's good, man? Can everybody go ahead and get it like. There we go. What's good, y'all? What's good? Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. The inaugural. Got everything turned down on your phone?
Yeah.
How y'all doing tonight, man? Welcome. Everybody come in and get comfortable, get good. Let us know if y'all in here, y'all can hear us and everything else. What's good, Felicia? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Definitely. Man, it's been a day today, y'all. We're getting everything ready for the new studio. Definitely looks dope the way that it is. If y'all don't like it, please let me know if y'all like it or not. I think it's super dope.
Super dope. Definitely something for me to get used to with us being in the same room and all that good stuff.
Right. It's definitely different for us to be in the same room. You know, let me know how the sound sounds to y'all and everything else. Make sure everybody in here good. We got definitely some dope topics tonight that we're gonna go. If you're in here right now, go hit the likes, the loves, and everything else and share it out. That's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully you doing the same thing too.
Hopefully you can do the same thing too. And you got the music ready, right?
Yeah, definitely got the music. How y'all doing tonight, man? Hopefully everything's going good for y'all. It's going good for us over here on this end. What's good? How's it going for you tonight?
It's going good. I mean, it's Friday. It's at the end of the night and all that good stuff. I'm gonna get close, Quincy. I'm trying to get something right now. I got you. I got you.
It just sounds different when you're closer to the mic because it's.
I know. I'm doing something about.
Okay,
I got you. This is why we shouldn't be in the same room. JB.
Thinking the same thing.
Are we gonna argue more or not?
No, I'm not gonna pay attention to you. I'm gonna do so like I know I'm gonna do it. Exactly what the fuck I know.
J Poo, tell me, can you hear me there? Does it sound like it's an echo?
No, it sounds cool.
Okay. I was asking somebody though other than
no, I can hear you in the earphone. Like when you talk close.
Me too.
Yeah, when you talk close like this, then it's even better. Like when you talk far away like this,
it's more you get right up on the mic, like put my mouth on it.
No, like I mean yes, but you gotta talk. So when you talk, so if you the way you got the mic leaning down, the microphone is away from you. When you have it leaning up to where you're speaking to it like this, here.
Okay.
Like pull it up. No, like it bends right here. There you go. There you
go. Okay. Is that good enough for you? You like it like that?
I like it.
You like when I prop it up like that?
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
That little lean forward, you like that?
She said no echo, I hear you. There you go. You definitely did.
Jay, for real. Like, are you gonna argue we're being in the same damn room?
I'm hearing somebody. Oh, maybe I'm sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, man. ADZ in the building. What's good with you? Jay in the building. What's good with you? Now we're to the Phull Cup podcast. We're getting everything together right now. See, Mel used to tell me the same shit, T. So that means I can't be wrong if I'm saying the exact same thing that Joe dude used to say.
Well, I know, but we don't know what part she was talking about. I was gonna ask her what part was she talking about. I know
exactly what she's talking
about. Oh, okay. Was it about the microphone?
Yeah.
You just better have your topics ready for tonight.
I definitely do. Definitely got some great topics coming up tonight. Let me get back to the StreamYard page.
Gypsy, you tripping.
Definitely, man. Thank everybody for coming out tonight, man. We definitely have some great topics coming up tonight. Talisha, do you want to tell them anything that we got going on or we got coming up, or how your week been so far?
I don't really have any announcements. I'm just glad to be at the end of the week. We have so many things that we have planned that's going on, so to knock it down each weekend, is one week of goals.
Yes, absolutely.
That's all I can say about that.
Keep on the queen in the building.
So this is our new setup. We're gonna be seeing how this works out with us in the same room because Quincy be trying to control me.
It's funny how when you say control, but they want you to lead at the same time. Weird as fuck.
Leading is not controlling.
To a certain point. You controlling what's going on, but when we gonna spin it the way they spin, you gonna roll that up so we can smoke?
Maybe that should
be. Okay, can you roll it?
Babe, I already got something. Yeah, chill out. You go ahead and do what you gotta do. Ain't you like playing the music?
I'll be playing the music in just a moment. Y'all chill. Y'all see it's gonna be one of them type of nights. We're definitely getting used to being in a room together. You see, our extra room we converted into a studio. As you can see behind us, the Phull Cup setup and everything else is going on. I'm definitely enjoying it. You see, we even matching tonight, which is super, super. Got a lot going on. Let me see if we can hit these comments.
Exactly. Like you about to say, nah, you be D-boying my cousin. Wait, are you talking about me?
She need to be Debo sometimes. That's my black punk.
Is that your phone?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not my phone at all.
No, I don't know that.
Let me see. Make sure.
It might be because we're in the same room. But as long as y'all can hear us and we not echoing or, anything like that, this is our first time with the setup. Y'all already know. And with change comes sometimes difficulties in having to strategize. Sometimes strategizing, and you have to go back and forth. You have to,
Yeah, definitely. But it's definitely working out. I like being in the same room with Felicia. I also like the closeness of it. Now we can see reactions with each other, and not only that, I'll get to see the whole full setup with the full podcast behind us. And I think it looks dope. It looks really, really professional.
Yeah. I think also I'm gonna get another thing to hold up the phone so we're not looking down.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, Kibana said, yeah, y'all sound good and clear.
Okay.
He said, no, she be Debo and Q. Right. Right. Nobody want to hear it, though. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. Yeah.
You can't, with certain personalities, you cannot be soft because they will run over you. And in relationships, it's the same thing. A lot of times, whoever is the more dominant one, they forget, that the other one can be dominant too.
If that's the excuse you want to use.
Quincy, that's what I got right now. Okay?
If that's what you want to go with.
It's Friday night, the Tennessee is kicking in.
Definitely no. But I'm definitely cool. We definitely gonna have a good time tonight. I want everybody to come in and get comfortable. We got some good topics we're gonna come up with tonight. This is also how we'll be doing the show from now on. As you can see, we had a full setup. We're gonna get some other stuff set up here too. Maybe a ficus right here in the middle. Some other stuff. Bring it down so y'all can see other stuff. But let's get into it, man. If y'all in here, make sure y'all hit the likes, love, and all that bullshit right there at the bottom. And don't forget to share the live. Please don't forget to share the live. We're definitely getting used to this whole little setup. And here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the 30-second countdown. Matter of fact, you know what we're going to do? Tonight we're going to play the Phull Cup podcast theme song first. And then we're going to go into the countdown.
Yeah, we are going to switch it up because there's some stuff that's different now.
Yes.
Times and dates and all that, but yeah.
Yes.
We're going to bring it back for the one time.
Yeah, for the one time. Here we go. Once I find it.
This is Michelle Childress, and welcome to the Phull Cup.
Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, it's the Kid Zoo. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Quincy with the questions and Talisha with the tea. Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is where you need to be. Honestly, can't forget about Mondays with men's mental health. With the Capone will be sitting to my left. Yep, so many different topics, plenty people with knowledge. The viewers check people. Better watch it.
Hey, y'all, this is So Sinatra. Put your bottles and your cups ready. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, yo, what up? This your boy Blood Mark Stewie, a.k.a. Bloodshed. Welcome to the Phull Cup.
Yo, this Ready Red. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Wani. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
This is Port City. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. Huh?
Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up. Welcome to the Phull Cup. We'd like to thank you just for pulling up.
This is Lamont Dean. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. What's up, this Tins Woods. Welcome to the Phull Cup. Hey, this is Krita. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Tammy Harrison. Welcome to the Phull Cup. This is Angel. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. This is your girl Kayla with Photo Live 209. Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast.
What's good, man? Welcome to the Phull Cup podcast. Definitely doing our thing tonight, man. We got some good topics.
Yeah, and you know what, Kimara, we could definitely have our own song, our own theme song.
Yeah, y'all definitely have to put it to I definitely want to hear that. Let me know, definitely. So how you feeling tonight, at least with our first, show inside the room with each other?
You know what? It's different. I don't really like change at first, but I'm a person that I end up getting used to it.
Yeah.
I eventually adapt.
We used to do a show like this when we had the Love Jones podcast.
Yeah.
We were doing a show like this back then.
And we was in our bedroom.
Yeah. Now we're in the extra room.
Yeah.
Now we're converting into a studio room. It's definitely dope, man. Definitely.
Yeah. So, but yeah, it reminds me of Love Jones. What was that circa 2021?
Yeah. We've been active for a while, y'all. Definitely crazy. But we are going to do that. We're going to play this 30 seconds, man. Y'all know how it go. Get locked in, and we're going to go ahead and get into the show. Make sure you hit the likes, loves, and everything else that you do. This is Phull Cup. Continue to pull up. Sorry about that, y'all. Y'all did hear it double up.
That's like it. But yeah, Cubana, definitely. I think that people, a lot of people feel like they have something to say or they have something that they can contribute to by having a podcast. Hey, Cherie, I see you in here. Baby Link Rose, I see you came in here as well. Everybody that's coming in, make sure y'all share this out, like it, all that good stuff. But definitely, I think that everybody can have something to contribute or something to talk about. But once you get into it, you realize that if you're gonna do it, continuously, that you do is dedication. You have to be consistent, even when you don't want to do it, and making sure you have intriguing topics and conversations.
I can definitely do it.
Chiming in with your audience to make sure that you're talking with them and, not just at them all the time. But it's definitely dedication because people will tell you what they like. They'll support you for a couple of shows or a month or whatever, and then the next thing you know, they'll fall off.
Yeah, we've been through that.
So, yeah.
Definitely, we've been through that. Thank y'all for everybody who sticks with the Phull Cup podcast. We definitely do appreciate it. That is for fucking show. Definitely, man. So how y'all doing tonight, man? What y'all drinking on? What y'all smoking on? What's really going on? If you are in here, go ahead and hit the comments. Let us know that you're in here enjoying the content.
Yeah.
Doing what we're doing. Y'all know. Y'all see. Y'all know.
So, what's up? You want to get into your first topic or mine?
You can go into yours. Then I got a question that came in from my girl B Love. She had a question that she wanted to present tonight. So you want me to start with mine? Or?
Okay.
I think that's
Was she? Did you want to wait to see if she come on later?
She not. She said she had something
Oh,
to do, but
okay.
she sent the question in earlier this week.
Okay, yeah.
As far as it goes, so she asked, "Is it so? Who's supposed to get served first when you eat?" Like this was the question that came up. I guess the question is for married people. I mean, yes,
For people in a relationship.
Who's supposed to get served first when you eat? The kids or the man? And does it make a difference?
This conversation definitely has come up before between people on posts and different things. I think it's one sometimes how you are raised, how you are taught, but for the most part, I feel like it's whatever works. I feel like with me and you, the kids getting fed first just made more sense because if you got your plate, they was gonna crawl over there or toddle over there and beg you for your food. So you want to eat in peace. This is, if you were home at that time and not still at work. But you know what I mean? So I feel like the kids get fed so they can sit down and chill, and then I'll fix your plate. Because usually how I fix your plate is a little bit more than how I'm gonna fix theirs. Yeah.
Right. And then when she explained it to me, she said somebody asked her the question and said that the man is supposed to eat first at all times, no matter what. And as being married, like that shit just doesn't fly like that. Sometimes it's if the kids ain't there, then yeah, you can give your man his plate if you want to, but it don't always have to be that. It's not a deal breaker for me.
Yeah. And also with my situation growing up, my dad, by the time he came home, dinner was ready or it was almost ready. So we sat together as a family. 5 kids. Till my sister left 4 kids, and then after my oldest brother left 3 kids. And the parents, and we would sit and we would eat.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much. Sometimes my mom would go fix my dad's plate, but a lot of times she would bring the food to the table, and then we all just pass it around and get our share.
Like the white people do on like step by step or Full House.
Shut up. But I get the gist of it because people, a lot of, especially black men was like, black men back in the days, especially coming from the war, Vietnam War, World War II, whatever, they, or just coming in from work and dealing with being, racist people and people treating you bad and going through whatever. So when you come home, you get treated like a king, you get treated like a man, and you are the breadwinner or the main one, so you are served first.
Right. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
You get the big chicken.
You get the piece of chicken that look like this. The one that look like a black power fish, and you fucked up like, hey, bro, like, hey, man, this thing in the bed sleeping good, and you ain't even got your shit. Wow. Like, you know what, man? This nigga gotta move out. I'm tired of this.
It's another thing that reminds me that more recently than that conversation, it was another conversation where they were saying, what if it was a stepfather? Because this is a situation where the stepfather came home and he worked all day, came home, and the mom told the kids that they couldn't have seconds until he got home and ate. And they were like, nah, you should give your kids seconds if they were still hungry, and then portioned it out for him.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
My thing is, if he's a hardworking man or if he works full time and he come home, anybody that work know when you come home from work, you want a good meal.
Yeah, but okay. If we all at the house together and you making food, it don't really. Sometimes it really don't matter. Like whoever gets their plate first, everybody finna eat. Now I'm not a man who demands that a woman makes my plate first. Like if we out somewhere and I hopefully you make my plate. Like if we show up to your mom's house or we go to a barbecue, I expect my woman to make me a plate. Maybe I'm old fashioned now, but inside of my house, like I don't expect you to be like, no, your daddy ain't ate yet. You motherfuckers. Like I don't expect that. Like feed these little hungry motherfuckers so they can be out the way.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm on. Like I think it's just weird to demand certain shit. It has to be love for present that question, man. Shout out to her this song she dropped tonight. Ooh, wee.
Yeah, it's a few shows going on tonight
Right.
about this song.
Get out your mama house.
Get
Some wild shit going on
out
tonight.
your mama's house.
No, real shit.
But I just think that it's all in whatever works for you. Sometimes people try to push their own views and whatever structure on your household, and if that don't work for you, it just don't work for you.
Right. And I think that's just kind of the way it is now. Do a man want to be served first sometimes? Yeah. I mean, I get it. I get, how men feel. They be like, man, I want my plate. So yeah, I get it, I get I think it's more of an ego thing, than anything else. That shit don't matter. Like, as long as I got my plate and I'm eating, I'm cool. Like, why would I be mad if my kids are eating before me, especially if they're my kids? Like, why would I be upset?
I mean, because it's only a 3 to 5 minute difference of who's getting whose plate. And then also, I learned making everybody's plate at the same time, putting them on the table or on the counters,
Come get it.
and just making everybody's plate. And then I bring you your plate and tell the kids go get their plate.
Okay. Yeah, and I just don't think it's a big deal. Like honestly, it's a lot of stuff, that I feel like people trip off of, and it makes them seem insecure. And I'm not talking bad about nobody or anything like that, but I just think it makes you seem kind of insecure and selfish if you gotta be like, man, nah, man, if I don't eat first, it's a problem. Breadwinner or not. If I was working every fucking day, nigga, if I come home and the food's being made, nigga, just make the plates however you make it. It's not a thing to where I need my woman to be like, nigga, your plate first, because nah, that's weird. That's hella weird.
Yeah. Hey, 50, I see you in your family.
50 component in the building. What's good with you, man? Make sure y'all check out Real Blunt every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on the West. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I just think definitely for some people, it just is like Kivana said. I think is how we feed the kids, get them out the way right. Even when you go to family functions or picnics and stuff like that, like you feed the kids to get them out the way. How does that look for the grown folks to eat or get their plate? You don't want to eat your plate when you get it. Now, if we're all sitting around the table, then the rule is wait for everyone to get their plate,
Right.
and then we eat. And usually you'll say a prayer, then you eat. But whatever. Jamie said, I make the kids' plates first. Right. To get them sitting down, to get them calm down. Yeah, settle. Get them eating. Then make your man's plate. And then a lot of times, unless I'm just really, 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 really hungry, I don't eat right after I cook. I can't. I don't know. Even if I don't even if I don't test a lot of my food, but I always taste my food. But even if I'm not eating while I'm cooking, I just can't eat for like the first 30 minutes or so.
Right.
Usually I go sit down, smoke, maybe have a shot or a glass of wine, and chill. And I'll wait for everybody to say they want seconds. Because unless it's something that is a lot and everybody can just go make their own, because my kids are teenagers now, so they can go make certain things, they can go make their seconds. But sometimes I ration out, because we're middle class, so sometimes certain dinners you have to ration it out even for seconds for everybody to be able to get their food and everybody be full. So I'll wait, they'll come back. Usually it's my son first, like, anymore. So I make his plate, then my daughter, then my daughter, then Big Quincy, and then now Big Quincy 5 days out the week.
I'm not even home.
He's not home during dinner time. He's home late because he works a late shift.
Right.
So it's just me and the kids.
Yeah, they're doing me bad, y'all. But I'm doing for the family.
Smoking out the window. I feel like an artist. Tell me how.
Don't do that.
How could you do this to me?
He's not the outside Chuck E. Cheese. Oh no! I love that song. I can't even lie to you. This bitch, because when you heard the song, you wasn't expecting him to say that. Like, let's be real. You wasn't expecting him to say like, this bitch got me bitter and with this diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. And here I am all alone.
I feel like an R&B video.
The way he popped into the video with his hand like this. I think it was stressed the fuck out, man.
You might have said we're all together, then we all eat together. Jamie said he has never been like, don't feed my kids first, right?
Right. Like, who says that as a grown ass man? Like, you know what? Don't feed these motherfuckers first. I am hungry right now. Everybody wait. Like, nigga, that's selfish. That's not a king-like behavior.
Man, you might have said I'm still fixing 20-plus-year-old plates, right?
Right.
I know my mom. She will definitely fix our plates, and we all in our 30s, and 40s and up. I'm in my 30s. I'm the youngest, so.
Right. You don't have to catch the comments because my other phone.
No, it's all good.
Okay, come on, let you go.
All right. Jamie said, I sure do too. You ought to say, I love that song. Not at all. So, yeah, definitely.
Right.
Though, the fixing of the plates and things like that, I just think. But like I said, I came to the conclusion of fixing everybody's plate at the same time in the kitchen. And then once I'm done with everybody's plate, hey, come get y'all plates.
Right.
And then I'll serve you your plate.
Yeah. And the thing is, I've never been the person that's been like, ain't nobody eating but me. Like that just doesn't make sense to me as a grown ass man. It just doesn't make sense to me. Not even as Quincy. Before I was a husband, before I was a father, that just doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't understand why I gotta eat before y'all eat. Like that's crazy.
I will. Oh, sorry.
Especially if you the one cooking the food, I don't give a fuck who paid for it. You in there cooking, like, you decide what goes on in that kitchen. You decide who gets served first. And I'm good with that. That's like if your parents are here, I'm gonna wait to get my plate. Like when we have guests here, I wait to get my plate.
Yeah. And I think too, just serving somebody, even though me and Quincy have had conversations because Quincy at a time was feeling real entitled.
Entitled to what? Go ahead, tell the people.
Listen,
really good spicy.
Okay, when you have a woman or a wife that is willing to make your food and serve you,
right?
Then you have to. This goes for vice versa. Some men cook and they serve their wife, but if you have a spouse that cooks the food and serves you, make sure that you're not giving entitlement, like this is your job, this is what you should be doing, this is what you need to be doing type thing. You have to make sure that you are, thank you, babe, thank you, love, whatever you call him.
Right.
I appreciate it. And especially if they bring you your condiments and your drink too.
Yeah, because
I was bad on the drinks. I would bring condiments, but I wouldn't bring the drinks.
Fire ass meal, and I'm dying of thirst. I was like, hey man, like I'm not complaining because I don't want you to stop bringing me my plate, but can a nigga get a bottle of water? You ain't gotta bring me no soda, no juice. Just bring me a lukewarm bottle of water, and the nigga gonna be just fine. Like this is out of control.
But I've been doing good on that. Now since he comes home late, I make sure that his plate is already made. But I did this even back when. I'll make sure his plate is made and in the oven or the microwave.
Right.
I would make sure that sometimes I would warm up all the pots, all the food in the pot instead of warming it up in the microwave and then fix it to him fresh.
Right.
And now what I do is for his drinks, I make sure that I put them in the freezer or I'll put a cup of ice in the freezer. So if the drink is, not cold yet, at least he got a cup of ice.
Right.
So I do, do those things. I've gotten back to it with a cheery heart.
Yeah, because before it was like
we went through a phase. We went through a phase because I had to show him like I'm still going to do my job, but I don't have to do it with a happy heart when you are doing it. I mean, when you're responding in a way to make me feel like you're not appreciative of it, because I don't have to do it. There's a lot of women that don't cook for their men. Or they cook and you got to go make your own plate.
Because that's what they do, you got to teach me a lesson. Because
no.
Okay, because there's
not because of what they do.
There's a lot of men that beat their women. There's a lot of men that don't get up and go.
I'm not talking about that. So, I'm talking about not because they don't do what I'm saying, like it be appreciative. That's what I'm saying.
I'll appreciate it. I'll leave you.
Yeah. I appreciate that you don't beat my ass.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It's been a couple
Because
times
if
I
you
should've-
ever tried it, chitty chitty bang bang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't play no
You
games
don't
with
even
that.
keep your gun on.
I don't. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's my first right now.
No,
Okay, 1 or 2 weeks of me not keeping it on me, and now I'm a person that don't. I
you
keeps
don't.
it on
So
me.
look, I've been telling Talisha, I know we're gonna go down the rabbit hole. I tell Talisha to keep her gun on her, period. And the reason why is not for thing for her to show up and be a hero, but there's a lot of crazy fucking people.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna be the hero.
Yeah, like she goes to a grocery store. There's people run up in grocery stores that go shooting, run up in churches. I don't need you to be able to hit the nigga.
Hey Johnny Sarge, shout out to you, Sarge. I hope you're doing well.
My boy Earl James was in the building too. My boy Joseph Shelton was in the building.
Hey
also.
Portia.
What's good with it? Portia in the building. What's good with you? Definitely, but keeping a gun on you right now is like mandatory, like air. And Talisha will tell you, I don't care where we go. I always have my pistol. Always. It's not a macho thing. I don't let people see it. Oh, excuse me. It's not a thing to where it's I feel like I can't fight or whoop a nigga, but niggas ain't into fighting niggas my side. And I understand that. But I have something to where I'm gonna talk shit back. And people don't understand that. And a lot of people be like, I'm going to the car. You get to your car if you want to. I promise you.
Maybe that just today, because I have a big purse that I like take to work or when I'm going somewhere. But if I'm just running like a quick errand, I have like this little small purse that's
a clutch.
Yeah, a clutch that I put on, diagonal. And he was like, "You got your gun?" I said, "No." I said, "I'm with you. If I am with you, I don't need protection." He said, "What if I get shot?"
What if I get hit? Man, damn, you gotta feel
I said, "Well, I guess it was just your time." He said, "What the fuck?"
I was on. I love you, man. I'm gonna make sure I find
He said, "I wish men could say that."
Yeah, men can't say that shit. Like, baby, you got your gun on you? He's like, nah. It's like, I got shot. He's like, well, it was your time.
It was my baby's time. Nah.
I'm gonna get so much mercy pussy. Like, hey, my wife is gone. Ah, would you suck my dick?
You would. There would be a lot of women in line. Said, "Ooh, girl, he kept the wife for umpteen years and did what he was supposed to do. He got a job and a car." Girl.
If you was good, I have a couple.
Said, "Let me go get him a KFC meal and bring it to him."
First off, any of you bitches bringing me KFC meal, you automatically disqualified. I don't eat that shit. You got to give me a home cooked meal. Don't you bring me some churches or a fucking KFC bucket, corn bucket, bitch.
What about Winco? I miss Winco.
I don't give a damn. No,
Winco chicken is
not
for
gonna
funerals.
you're not gonna give me the number one funeral chicken. I don't know what you thought this was. He said, I'm gonna go and get this nigga a couple pieces of wood.
Said, "Go ahead and scoop some potato salad and wedges on there." He said, 2 potatoes? No veggies, huh?
No veggies, no. Just potato salad. He had a rough day. I know I'm not gonna eat no asparagus, right? Spin real.
So you ain't gonna make them no greens or nothing? Say, girl, I don't know how to make greens unless it's glory greens in the kitchen.
Hey, first off, when you bitches out there going to get them glory greens, stop it.
Hey, listen,
stop it right
you know
now.
what? You know I love greens.
But you don't make glory. I've never seen you make glory greens.
I have made glory greens, but I add to it. I mean, those have been on my nights where I was tired. Like, I'm coming home from work. I'm not finna. When you make mustard greens are easy and they go quick. But collard greens, which are my favorite, you gotta let them simmer for a while. You gotta let the meat simmer. You gotta start that early.
Then I suggest you start doing that. What do the kids look like so I know? I'm not eating.
I'm saying on the nights where I have work. But if I'm not at work and I got time, holidays, I'm not doing
No.
Holidays, everything is on. You know what I'm saying?
Everything is on speciality. Stop playing with it.
Jenny said, "Hell yeah, T." She said, "You know I do all that shit. I know you do, Jenny." Kiwana said, "Right, I bring the plate, drink, and napkin. Look, I'm bad on buying napkins. Because when we buy napkins or paper towels, they go so quick."
Man, and the cold part is the kids use them like they fucking towels.
Yeah.
They be like, I don't need to wipe my hands off, and they throw one away, and then they'll get a whole stack of them. If you don't wipe if you don't reverse that paper towel you got and wipe the rest of that barbecue sauce, I'm finna fuck somebody up around here. Nigga, go in the bathroom and wash your hands. The paper towels is for company. That's not for people who live in the goddamn house. I'm just saying that. So what? Get mad. Who the fuck you trying to impress?
Jamie said, she said, fuck that, you better appreciate what I do. I feel it to you. Exactly. We want to feel appreciated. Ivana said, we the Miss Sophias, not the Sealies. Exactly. You told Harpo to be.
Who was, so they talking about the one who won in the end? I was like this?
No, that's Sealy.
See, I want to be Miss Sophia. You said y'all
Sophia was Oprah when Sealy told her to basically, sometimes you got to go upside her head type thing.
So you want to be the bitch that got knocked out?
No, she beat his ass.
But then she get knocked out in her pants.
Yeah, but that was by somebody else, baby. Yeah, not by her spouse.
But it was by another. That's who you want to be in the movie.
And Quincy, she's saying we're not the person that you want to be on.
She couldn't read.
They couldn't read back then. What is wrong with you? They couldn't read.
Stupid bitch,
oh my God! They couldn't read back then.
You couldn't get no groceries. They else did it for you. That's the movie. No, I'm just playing Oprah. Please sponsor it. Oprah, please sponsor it.
Yes, Oprah.
Hey, I know you put Stedman in that outhouse in the back.
First of all, I wouldn't mind being Stedman. Stedman lives a great life.
I wouldn't mind being Oprah's puppy.
Yeah, them dogs have their own chef.
Yeah,
they have their own houses.
Right, nigga.
And they get to come in her house.
Here I am on the fucking Phull Cup podcast. Come get me, Oprah.
You gotta say Collins and Kale for real. You gotta let them simmer. She said, bet not ever bring you no greens in the can, not ever. She said, no, I'm saying we don't get beat on, we beat ass. Right, exactly.
No, she got beat the fuck up. I remember the movie. Wasn't she knocked down? The wind blew up her dress. You seen them big ass period pants she had on? I remember. I remember. And then she was in the store because she got beat stupid. So she couldn't read.
Right, but not by her man though.
It was by a man.
It was a white person.
What color?
So who's supposed to do?
Damn. White people, y'all got some making up to do. Buy your friend a drink tonight because of the movie Color Purple.
I mean, do you think
and Black Panther?
Do you think that we would have that we would know what to do with reparations?
Hell yeah, I know exactly what to do.
What, you gonna buy you a Cadillac?
No, fuck you.
That's some Hennessy.
So you gonna buy you some watermelon fried cheese and some tax shoes? Honestly, I would buy property. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would buy property and land. Like, for real, I want to make my money work for me. I have the stuff that I want. Like, I have the shoes. I have the, I have that. We have a house. Like, I'm not worried about it.
It wouldn't be this house, though.
Absolutely the fuck wouldn't. But, I mean, because we would have money to where our house would be bigger. We now know we in a small house. We have 4 bedrooms, all have closets.
Yeah, like, it would definitely be
I need you. It would definitely be a different house. I understand. It would. Driveway would be different. The whole shit. Like we do. I see people the way people live around, and it's crazy. I went to the gas pump yesterday and I seen $1.72 that somebody spent before I got there. And I was looking around the parking lot like, I know they put gas in here and they ran out somewhere in the parking lot. I was gonna give them $5.
No, listen, I've been there. Just putting $1 something in your tank. Listen, I've been there. Are you giving them $3 or $4 in change?
And the way they look at you when you bring change in there,
quarters, they kind of like, all right.
But once it gets to
dimes, nickels, and pennies.
Let's take the dimes too. When it gets to nickels and dimes, and then people in a line constantly doing this, I promise you. It's a straight line right here. They go like this. Man, I swear, that much. Here's $10. Keep your change. I gotta get to work.
Coupons is what killed me. Coupons and lottery. I be one. They need their own line for the coupons and the lottery.
No, for the lottery.
Why are you wasting my time with this bullshit? You are not gonna win, or you just gonna win the money that you paid. Stop playing with me.
$75 in tickets and won $76 back. And up there jumping up and down when you win the $76. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
On one of your posts, it was a fella. I don't know his name. I can't remember it. I tried to hold it in my brain, but this was 2 weeks ago.
Okay. This is a question for me?
It's just in general.
Okay.
We were talking about something. Oh, okay. I thought you was trying to lead me.
No, I'm leading you to the microphone.
Anyways, so the question is, he posed when he was talking about relationships and stuff. He said in his conversation, babe.
No, when you turn it, okay, so when you...
All right, sir. Now, it's one thing to leave me. It's another thing to snap at.
Can't nobody see
They
that.
gonna see you get your ass beat.
They can't nobody... I was doing this, so when you look over this way.
Babe, I know. I'm looking down to grab my other phone now.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
They can hear me.
You gonna shake that ass and then we go here?
Oh my God. Anyways.
Vibe. Shout out to my fans.
You want to say quit hating on the lottery. I be winning. You the one. I be winning.
It's you, nigga. He said, let me get a 12, a 17, a 45. Hey, motherfucker, you don't have to be goddamn lying. It's stand to the side.
Oh my God. Okay. So the question is it an issue for your spouse to go on an all guy or all girl trip?
No.
So the guy, he was saying that with people, because you said something about couples need to stick with couples, hang around couples.
Yeah, but
it was something to that extent.
Yeah, I said this is what I said. I said as far as hanging out goes, and a lot of your day-to-day situations is better if you with somebody that's in the same situation. Like if you married or you've been with somebody for a long time.
Oh, it was the never be around, never married,
unmarried, can't get married.
Yeah.
So it said never take advice from.
Yeah. And so anyways, he was saying in his post, in his comment, that, and stay away from the people that want to go on the all women and all men trips. And it's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like,
are we not grown? Does my life stop because of your insecurities?
And that's where I think it is that people had to hit the comments and let us know how you feel about it. Do you think the all girl or all guys trip are bad for people that's in a relationship? Let us know how y'all feel about that. I definitely don't think so. I think a lot of people be wanting to have done dirty shit and expect dirty shit to happen to them. Like, excuse me, like when a lot of fellas be like, oh, she going to all girl trip, she fucking somebody else. I mean, so what if she do? You don't know.
No.
I'm just playing. You're never gonna be able to tell because once you get back, you're gonna have an attitude like, I'm tired. And she don't get no pussy for 2 or 3 days anyway. But
you don't know that. You don't know that, sir. Okay. Have you ever had a woman that went on an all-girl trip?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. When was this?
You.
When?
A couple times with your people. Didn't you go to a concert overnight on an all-girl trip? Didn't you go on an all-girl trip?
Oh, overnight?
Ain't that a girl's trip? Like when I went to Reno with Freeman, and what that a guy's trip?
I mean, I guess.
And we went overnight. That was a guy's trip. Like,
okay, so I didn't
say it was a week-long guy trip.
That's what I think about when I think about it.
But we went on a guy trip. But even if I wasn't going on a guy trip with my guy, no matter what they do, I'm still your husband. I have a responsibility to you. So no matter what, like if you went on an all-girls trip, I'm not worried about you going out there and getting fucked. Like, I'm not. That's the last thing that crosses my mind. My thing is more like, is she okay? Hope nothing happened. But I'm not gonna bug you. First off, I'm gonna take up the whole bed. I'm gonna sleep in the middle of the bed on your pillows and everything else, and I'm gonna enjoy this. And you make sure you do it on the week where the kids ain't gotta go to school because at least on Friday they ain't gonna make it. They go. I promise you, I get in there every day. But Friday we finna chill.
When I'm gone, it's whatever you go do.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I mean, those kids are no longer my issue.
Exactly.
When I'm on that plane and out this state.
I don't even want you to call them. How's everything going? It's going great. For sure, y'all drunk. Click.
Nah, you definitely in this day and time, we wanna talk every day because people be getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
And
but I'm the guy.
Their friends be chopping their head off.
I'm the guy that I want my woman to be around other women. Like if she cool with them and that's her friends, no matter what their lifestyle is. I didn't marry them. Like I have friends, that I know that's dirty dogs, and my woman has seen them be dirty dogs, but you can't hold me to their standards because I'm not them. So if my woman was to go on an all-girl trip, man, by all means, all three of you big pussy bitches can go and have a great time.
Wow, what if there's a little?
Then all you big pussy, little big pussy, medium pussy, mid pussy, hairy pussy,
Alright,
pussy,
pussy.
hanky pussy.
Pussy.
I'm saying, have you ever seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
Nah, this nigga just started going.
No, have you seen that's when you get on From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
When they was walking up to the strip club, he was like, we got hairy pussy. The only people that watch the movie know that. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino. What's the deal with you?
Okay, so Yolanda said, quit hating on the law. Oh, my bad. She said, wait, your guy on a bro trip. She said, man, have fun because I'm going with the girls. Right. Jamie said, it depends on their mentality. Some use their friends to lie and be on some BS.
Yeah, but that's not. You can use whatever to lie and be on some BS. Like
you can say you going to work,
yeah,
or the gym,
lie and BS.
or that you going to your mama's house.
That don't got nothing to do with what's going on. Like either you trust your nigga or you don't.
Or you trust your woman, or
you don't. Yeah, that's what it boils down to. No matter what's going on, I don't give a fuck if Talisha was around all the men that she's ever been attracted to that's famous. I'm gonna believe that my woman at least ain't gonna suck my dick. She might get fucked.
Oh my god.
I'm just playing.
Wow.
I'm just bullshitting. I'm gonna believe my woman gonna be faithful to me, and I'm being real.
No, I would never have any sexual contact. Now, I might give a lap dance.
There you go.
No, this is fun. Not in this age, because my knees ain't that good. But if I start working out,
that's why I ain't worried about it.
And my knees get back good, I might get with it.
If somebody come back to me and be like, I seen you want to give a lap dance, I'm like, no, you didn't. When she got out of bed, them shit crap. I know fucking well you didn't see that. Now you're lying. He said, okay, well, she's lying on the wall. Now, if they said the dude was standing against the wall and she's lying on the wall, okay. You might have a point, a horse in that race. He said she got down and squatted. Did you give him a lap dance? Okay. To the whole Whisper song?
Shut up.
Nah, right there. I knew she had to stand back up right when the song came on. Nigga, you lying.
Yeah,
them knees is horrible. They like the Tin Man when he didn't have no oil.
Shut up. Anyways, you understand, I don't care what the other's mentality is, he better know his place. Right. And I think that's what it boils down to for people, is that we, as humans, we always forget that it's on your spouse.
Right.
To be who they're supposed to be, not their friends or their family.
Right.
Not whoever they're going out with, not the women that they might find attractive, or that the women might flirt with them.
Yeah.
Like,
because it's gonna happen no matter what. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, whether they're on a trip or whether they're on their way to work, it's gonna happen. And so self control.
Right. You ain't gonna say too much.
Nah, you know if your partner, now if you know your partner's a cheater or doesn't have self-control and accountability and is not loyal, whatever, then yeah, maybe you don't want your spouse to go. But just in general, as a general rule, like, I feel like people think being in a marriage or being in a committed relationship means that you no longer are your individual self. You give up your individual. I mean, in a way, you become one with your partner, but you're still your individual.
Yeah, you still
have your own mind, your own passions, your own dreams.
The best way I can put it is, Talisha is still a bride. The same way I'm gonna still be a Jones and not be Mr. Quincy Mary Jones. I'm gonna still be Quincy, but I'm a married man. That's a lot of things that I'm gonna do that I'm gonna still be Quincy, but because of the confines of my marriage, I'm gonna do it. That's what I think it is. You still yourself. Like, that doesn't change. Like, if you was to go out and dance, like, could a nigga really get mad if you went out and danced knowing I don't like to dance? No, I couldn't. I can't be. Now, if there's a video out and my girl got a skirt on and some nigga got her skirt flipped up and you see her thumb and he grinding behind her,
that's wild.
Like, hey, bitch, let me tell you something.
That's definitely wild.
Like that. But if she out dancing with somebody and two-stepping, nigga, if it's harmless, nigga, it's harmless. Like, we don't know. Like, for real. Like, I'm not worried about that. I think a lot of niggas ain't confident within themselves, so they box they bitch in and hide them from the world.
And some men and some women just feel like all men or women cheat. Like, I literally was listening to a man talk about on a podcast how all women cheat. No, it wasn't a podcast. It was a radio station. He called in. He said, because and this nigga was like in his 40s. And he was talking about how all women cheat and women cheat first and you can't trust them. And I was like, man, who hurt you?
Right. And I think all people do cheat. I don't think everybody cheats on everybody. I think all people have a moment of weakness to where in their life one time either they've been hurt and they cheated or they've cheated, before.
Temptation.
I think temptation has sparked everyone. Nobody's perfect. I think people have cheated before. I'm not saying they cheated on the person that they would at the time, that they would now, but I think they've cheated on somebody in some type of way.
Yeah, I can definitely say that. Jimmy said sexual discipline, and a lot of people don't have that.
Right. And I don't think they do. Like, nigga, jack off. I promise you, I promise you, fellas, I'm really giving y'all a gym right now. If you that horny and you ready to go out with your boys, before your boys even get there, niggas, if your girl ain't getting no coochie, jack off and watch how pussy does not mean anything to you. I promise you. You be like, what, nigga, just 40 myself. I'm ready to go back home. I'm sleep. I jacked off 3 times before I got here.
Wow, 3 times. That is.
I'm just being
but no, I think too, just having the discipline. We don't have discipline as people as we should. Let's see. Why are you over there messing with you?
I don't know. I'm enjoying it. So with the new sound box, like I'm not used to it yet.
I know. So you over there messing with it?
I'm messing with stuff. I'm doing stuff like this.
Please stop. I'm gonna punch you.
Maestro.
I'm gonna punch you.
Look, that's when the fight starts.
No, but I think that if you push another goddamn button, Quincy, stop. But I think that just as in general, people have an issue with discipline.
Right.
So they get what you get when you don't have discipline.
Right. And
I don't know what else to say.
It's not just sexual. Like there's red flags to let you know when people don't have discipline. Like when people can't control their spending habits, something else. I think a lot of
their emotions.
Their emotions. Oh, crashing out. I think that right there is one of the most, between men and women, is one of the most idiotic things you can do is crash out. And I'm not nothing going against my nigga Paul. Shout out to the Crash Out podcast.
Shout out to the Crash Out podcast.
Right, because what he just did last time, we was on there with all 5 people. Yeah. I am down for that. I'm not for people just going bad for no reason. Paul gives a rhyme with the reason. Honestly, with the Crash Out podcast, he does try to work shit out. So I'm all the way totally support what my nigga Craig doing. It's definitely dope. I don't like it when people feel like that's their moniker.
Yeah, their go-to, their AKA.
I'm gonna throw a tantrum so I can get my way, or people understand me, so I'm gonna throw a tantrum. Shut the fuck up. You over here doing the cry bit. Your goofy ass out of here, nigga. Or bitch. Sorry.
But yes, discipline in all areas, definitely. I feel like we lack that as human beings in this era.
Right.
I know that we always go back to the past and how past people were, but I don't know, and I know they have their issues, but all in all, a lot of stuff that they did and how they handled things, our parents or grandparents, with flaws and all, there's a lot of things that they handled way better.
Right.
I don't feel grown. I'm 38 years old and I still feel like, what?
That's what I make my woman feel like. I still make her feel like a young lady.
Anyways, what? I have kids. I'm married. I'm, dealing with teenagers. I'm living a grown life. I got to pay real bills. I got to think about real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right. In my future, like this is, I don't remember. I feel like my parents and them was growner than me at this age.
Nah, I mean, because honestly, in my generation, we was like, but you're the baby, so it's different for you. You're the baby of kids that are way older than you. So it's different. Your line of thinking is way different from somebody that's the oldest. Like, it's way, way different. Like, it's way different. And I'm not being funny.
Even the oldest of my family, she's 12 years, my sibling, she's 12 years older than me.
Hello.
And I feel like,
what's up, Flo?
And
beat my ass.
I know, no social media flow, barely got a YouTube.
No social media flow. Bars right now. Shout out to Flo, man.
Yes, shout out to my
I love you,
sister.
sis.
And I feel like even with that, with her being her age, 12 years older than me, I feel like she's a younger. I'm not gonna say her age, but if I'm 38, y'all know 12 years older than that is. Her age is like a younger what would have been. You know what I'm saying?
She's a 50 Cent Pete.
She gonna kill you if you hear me.
Yeah, I know she is.
Jamie said exactly. Cubana said, "Quit tampering." Cubana says, "Discipline shows in all aspects of life." Right. Cubana, I'm a reform crash out.
Me too. I'm not saying. Okay, so let me get this straight. When I'm saying about the crash out, I recently stopped crashing out. This is not. I used to like. I promise you, I was ready to go back. Like before y'all was seeing it on when we had the podcast. I get into it with somebody on social media and be like, nigga, fuck you, nigga, and go through this whole shit. Now, even if I'm in somebody's state, I do not care. I don't. I don't. I don't have no reason to give you that type of energy. You know?
Yeah. No, I think that's something that is learned. I read something the other day where it was talking about how we have to remember that it's not that we don't have all the answers.
Right.
Do you have all the answers, Sway? You got the answers, Sway?
I do.
But we don't have all the answers to everything. And so a lot of things are learned. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things that we do, how we're getting through this life is learned. So anything that you don't know, you can learn it.
Yeah.
You know, and we expect other people like, oh, they should know this by now. Or we say to ourselves, we should know it by now. But everything, you don't, maybe you didn't have that life experience to teach you that. Maybe you didn't have somebody there to teach you certain things. You know, common sense isn't so common.
Common sense ain't so common. We got a guest backstage. Hold on, let me bring him up real quick.
Okay.
Check. We don't have a guest backstage. I'm making sure not.
What the hell is wrong with you, Quincy?
That's all I want to do. I just want to make sure we're backstage. There we go. I was hearing an echo on the other phone, and now I can't hear
Okay. This thing. We got a guest
Stage.
backstage.
What?
No, but you know, definitely we have an issue with relearning and unlearning things to be better. People are willing, you know, are not willing to be better. They want to just stay the way that they are. And when you stay the way that you are, you get the results that you get.
Yeah, you kind of you feeling yourself. When
That
you stay
means
the way that you are.
that means friendships,
Yeah,
relationships,
you stay at a certain
job
plateau.
opportunities.
You stay at a certain plateau.
Yeah.
Even in your marriage, you stay at a certain plateau. You know, you don't get better as a husband. You just be the husband that you were. And you always want to elevate. You know, anything in life, you constantly want to elevate. And a lot of people don't understand that. You know, staying stagnant is crazy. I think it's insane to want to just stay in the same spot. But some people get comfortable where they're at. You're supposed to always want to elevate, honestly.
In relationships too, it's easy to stay where you at.
Yeah.
You know, and then if your partner starts to have a different mind frame on things or they want to grow in certain areas, then sometimes it's like, I'm not ready to do that. Perfect example. Now this is minor, but this morning when you wanted to get the room together and I was like, I don't feel like it.
No, yeah, you definitely was being immature.
I was being
I was like, I want to put the studio together today, and she was like, I don't want to get up and then.
I said I didn't feel like doing it right then.
But look, but if we didn't do it right then, we would not have had the show today on time. Other stuff would have been pushed backward, and we were still rushing today because we still had to go and get other things to make sure the mic was good, other cords to make sure the whole setup was good. We may have to make sure this was leveled off, you know, behind us. Make sure the camera was focusing on us. Like we got a good camera. Like, how do y'all like the new setup though? Can we ask y'all that while y'all on the Phull Cup podcast right now? How do you guys like the new setup? Does it sound good? Does it sound professional? Does it look professional? Let me know, please.
But no, and so as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted.
Okay.
Is that to use us as an
We're talking. Why do you need to thank you? Continue.
All right, I love it. Anyways, is that I didn't want to do it, and Quincy was like, "All right," he said, "Well, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go in here and I'm
You
gonna
gotta
do
be
it."
a leader.
And I was like, all right. So I was pouting. I was irritated. I was like, I don't feel like doing it. I want to do it in a certain way because I like to clean up when we're, doing whatever we do when we're fixing up a room. I like to clean up. I like my spaces to be clean, smelling right. The whole thing. Real grown woman stuff. Anyways, so he got up. He came in here. He got it started. I went into the bathroom and I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? I can stop acting like that. I didn't feel like doing it, but you know what? He right. Let's go ahead and get this done. If I want to take a nap afterwards, because my sleep is messed up because his schedule is messed up.
Right.
I mean, not messed up, but his schedule is different, so it messes up my sleeping schedule. Long story short, I was tired, but I came in here. I said, "What do you need?" I started sweeping and mopping and helping him with whatever he needed to do. And we made a joke about it and we kept it going.
Right.
I could see a time where we probably would have been mad at each other all day until, all off of irritation or because he wanted to do something that we actually needed to get done and I didn't feel like doing it. Right. But I had to humble myself and be like, you know what, he's right. And, I mean, that's something small.
Wait a minute, hold on. Can you say that? Yeah, hold on. Matter of fact, can everybody screen record right now? We want to repeat exactly what she said that no woman has said, hardly ever. Right now, we really digging in the grave. This is Harriet Tubman type of woman that she's saying right now. Man, like, hold on. Can you say that again
I
for
said,
the people?
I had to stop and humble
Can you
myself.
lean in? Can you lean in?
Quincy, I'm not. I'm not.
And be like, go ahead.
No, I'm right here. They can hear me.
Oh, I had to stop and humble. I think next time that we do this, I want me and Talisha to sit to where we can look at it.
I can see you.
No, but I want us to sit.
I can see you.
Even with the camera, I want us to sit to where we can look at each other constantly, look back and forth.
I can see you.
Camera. I think we should do that.
I don't need to do all that.
I think we should.
I see you right here.
I think we should. I definitely think we should.
Anywho, let me get to the comments real quick. Kiwata said, I've been simmering down since 2019. I'm good now. Once I got businesses and older kids, now I don't trip. But I used to knock ish over in stores, knock a bitch in the head, and all the true definition of get down where you mad at. And then she said, I always want to elevate. Yeah, definitely.
Right. My son just said the new setup is definitely better. He likes it.
Thank you, baby. Let me finish.
Thank you, Q.
Cubana said, my dad's quote was, common sense isn't so common, and it ain't.
That's my favorite quote.
She said, I like it. I love the coordination. She said, balance. Jamie said, this nigga. Yo said, don't do that, Q.
What I do? Can I be me? First off, y'all see the coordination even with our outfits though tonight? Like black with the teal, like nigga, like, who does that? Like, come on, man.
He on me, y'all. He on me.
Stop.
Anyway,
Stop it. I had the jersey first.
He was going to change something. He was going to wear a different jersey.
I just felt like for the inaugural show that we set together, we should have been matched.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like.
And I'm down to match.
Yeah.
I like a good matchy match.
A good matchy match. It ain't gotta be Christmas time for it. Wait till y'all see these pictures for Easter. Ooh, we gonna be on.
Quincy been doing too much for the Easter thing. Jamie said, so is this why y'all were in separate rooms? Exactly.
No,
Jamie, we was in separate rooms because
we were in separate rooms because the mics would have echoed.
Yeah.
That's why we were in separate rooms. The way that we had our setup before, the mics would have echoed. Now we have professional mics. The mics sound great. We're gonna soundproof this room a little more with the little the soundproof and shit, and make it more
the
like
soundproof foam.
Soundproof foam, and make it more of a studio type feel for it. But I always wanted to sit with Talisha when we did the show. The same way we did it when it was the Love Jones. I like sitting here and we could bullshit how we doing. I just think it's dope that way. Like honestly.
Yeah.
Like the very first podcast we ever had, and y'all don't even know, like 2021, we were sitting together in our bedroom.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't know. A lot of people weren't even tuning in back then. You try to hit it, I put the thing on there. You try to hit it, it didn't work. Now you try to hit it, and I put the thing on there. I did that on purpose.
Get off my damn nerves. Hey Dominique, I see you in here. Shout out to my bestie, y'all. Keep what it said. Yes, coordinator. I don't get pussy whip. I whoops the pussy. I whip. She said I do. She said I noticed the matching. Yeah, I mean we're not gonna always be matching, and sometimes I'm gonna have my moo on the whole thing.
Yeah,
but you know,
sometimes we black tea, the whole shit.
Yeah,
the way that I do. I'm definitely gonna always wear a hat. I don't know why I like wearing hats. I'm not bald. I'm not balding. My hairline ain't pushing back, but I've always loved
hats.
I've always loved hats. You know, and I let people know. You know,
I'll be tossing them mugs through the house like frisbees.
I got hella hats.
Only because y'all. Okay, every person, you know, in relationships, one's messy, one's not. I've never met a person. I've met 2 messy people, but never 2 clean people. Anyway,
So you clean?
Yes. I'm clean.
Okay. I'm gonna post some pictures.
I'm not saying listen, okay, my nightstand is a little crazy right now. But besides my nightstand, I always keep my stuff together. Like Quincy don't. He don't never do. I made him a whole closet in the back.
Everything's there. All my shoes. I only got shoes that I wear.
I have a whole shoe rack, 4 racks,
and
4 rows.
No, okay,
excuse me, 4 rows.
I have so many shoes. I don't know lie to you. The whole rack is full right now.
You about to lie right now?
The whole rack is full. The whole rack is full of shoes.
You're lying.
I'm gonna take a picture tonight. We're gonna take it together. Matter of fact, you take.
Don't have the kids go in there and put their shoes in there so you can take a picture.
We get off the show. We get off the show. I'm gonna let
you got 5 minutes.
I'm gonna let Talib. No, I'm gonna let you. As soon as we get off, I'm gonna let you walk in there and take the picture. The rack is full. I still have hella fucking shoes.
Babe, you've only gotten a few more shoes since you had a lot of shoes, and some of them you didn't even wear yet. So
I still got some shoes I ain't wearing.
So my point is, I made all your shoes fit on that rack. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now from drinking. And I got the shoes that I put in the back, and then I made a whole thing for all your hats to go on, nice and neatly. I have shelves in there. I got pictures up in there. I put together the racks. And I have a rack for all your jerseys and any of your expensive button-ups to hang up back there. So I put a rug in there, rolled it out, and you ain't even put it back in there.
The rug is still in there.
No, it's not.
You sound slow. The rug is in there on the bottom of the floor. The white one?
Okay. Anyways, my point is.
You see how you trying to do?
My point is. Oh, is that because I cleaned out the laundry thing?
No. That's.
Quincy, stop playing with me.
I'm not gonna do that.
And this dude stay with his shoes.
This dude, like I'm not her husband.
Okay, this
like
husband.
You don't have my last name.
This husband stays with his shoes and jerseys and hats in the room, piling up to where it's on my side of the dresser and all that.
But I took them to the school.
No, Quincy, you leave them in the living room on the table. You leave them in the kitchen.
Got a lot of jerseys.
No, your jerseys and your hats. And yes, Jamie, I do cuss and I talk shit when I throw them. And sometimes I'll let him be laying on the bed and I just like a frisbee.
My shit like
a frisbee. I just slide it in there like get it out my kitchen. Like all your stuff is all around the house. So anyways, my point is you can make a home for a home out of a house for a nigga and he's still not gonna be clean.
So I'm clean. I take showers every day. I'm clean. Am I messy? Yes. I am messy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but hey, because I'm always on the go. Like I'm always like no lie, I'm on the go. Always on the go. Something's always going on for me. Always.
Nigga, I worked full time and never had an issue with cleaning.
What?
I worked full time. Let me say that again. Full time. I worked full time and another job.
You said you worked,
and I still made sure that
everything
things
was
got done.
Okay, are they
done?
You work part time now? Are they done?
Done.
Are they done now?
No, because I'm taking my time. I'm enjoying myself.
Oh, okay.
It's the countdown till I go back to work full time. I'm enjoying my life.
We got stuff to accomplish.
Thank you for working and breaking your back full time as you should.
And then making more money as I want.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am proud of you, as I always say, as you should.
Any woman's gonna be proud of a nigga making more money.
Anyways,
y'all see that there right now?
Said, what are you drinking? Tea? In this CBS OP, I've been pre-gaming. Jake said, I feel like you talk shit when you throw it to, and I do. But, anyway, neither here nor there. I just think that people in life, they feel a certain way. I hate, and I used to be a person on social media where I would comment back on things that I didn't agree with.
Yeah,
I don't do that no more. Why do I need to battle somebody on what my beliefs are?
Right.
I don't run my life or my relationship or how I run my kids or how I do things or my spirituality by what other people feel. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to get on there and argue with people who don't have an understanding anyways. If you are already talking about all men or all women ain't shit, then there's nothing I can do for you but let life teach you.
Right. And I feel like you can post stuff for how you feel, but it doesn't necessarily apply to your relationship. Like I post stuff all the time, and I post stuff on how men feel, and I ask how the other people feel about it to understand how other people feel about it. I don't post it to be like these men ain't shit, or single men ain't shit, or these women that do shit ain't shit. I'm not doing that for that. A lot of people get it, and I'm not doing that. I'm doing it so we can create a conversation. I enjoy talking to people, and I enjoy hearing other people's perspective. Even if it's me typing, while I'm at work, and I'm getting a different perspective of what's going on for me too. Like, oh, okay, you know what? Damn, you might be right.
I thought that was your phone ringing.
But I get the gist of it. But I want y'all to know too, if you are a friend of mine and I post stuff, nothing that I post is a shot, a subliminal shot. Subliminal. I don't know why I couldn't say that.
It's okay.
That's the thing.
All right.
It's not a subliminal shot at anybody. I post stuff for how I get it, and I ask questions for people to get their opinion. And it also helps me think different. It opens up my way of thinking. It can be somewhere I'll be like, nah, man, what the fuck, man? Fuck these bitches. And it don't. And then when I at the end of the conversation, it's like, you know what, that shit is kind of right. Like these niggas do be fucking up. So I don't want y'all to think, when I post anything or if I post something to the Phull Cup, that I'm being biased. So I don't want to put that out there.
And I think, though, I admire people who really have a strong sense of opinion, because a lot of times I am in between. I want to see it from both angles or multiple angles, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a good night.
All right. And so I give people chances, and I'll be like, well, maybe they didn't mean it like that, or they could have said it or meant it like this, or maybe they've been through this, that, and the other. Sometimes that has helped me deal with people, but a lot of times it has screwed me over. Okay. Because when it comes down to it, people, no, that's just me. People, like when we talk about people and you be like, no, so-and-so is like this. And I be like, no, really, they probably did it. And when it boils down to it, you are right. And you're very strong in your opinions.
Hold on. This is the second time she said I was right tonight. Somebody screen record these moments. I promise you, the next shorts that we post, I will be right in those. When she's saying it, you know what? You're right. We don't get that victory a lot. Shout out to the married niggas out there doing their thing with kids. Shout out to my nigga Cricket Ball. Married nigga doing this thing. Shout out to my nigga Silver Sinatra. Married nigga doing this thing. Shout out to them people. Anybody else? Is Cliff still married? No, it ain't Cliff.
Q said, I'm the same way. I like conversations sometimes, and I love different perspectives. And I do. I think that that's what makes us great.
And Cubana is the person I really enjoy talking to or discussing some shit on Facebook, except when she said niggas was gay. That's what kind of threw me off. Like,
okay, this is the thing. You
go
know,
ahead,
I
bring
don't
it up.
always agree with the
Let's
whole
take it there.
niggas
But
is gay.
let's take it there.
No, I don't always
Like,
agree with
I
the
love you,
niggas
baby.
is gay thing. That's why the issues with women and men, you know, are an issue. I don't always believe that. But I will say that I do notice that a lot of niggas are gay.
I notice a lot of bitches are too.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is this. Multiple things can be right at the same time. Niggas do be being gay. I literally just seen something about a dude getting say that he got head in a hallway from a dude. I seen another video recently where the dude was getting head from a homeless man. He was giving him a little money,
Hold on.
and they opened the
How
car
are you
doors.
seeing so many videos of niggas giving head to other niggas? I've seen none of these videos.
First of all, let's see stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
That further let you know.
I'm saying,
go ahead.
because there's some women that post things because they be like, see, niggas is gay. This is why, you know, we can't trust dudes because they be doing stuff like this. That's where the whole thing with sexual discipline comes from. Is that as a person, this is for women too. Just because you horny don't mean you gotta go have sex with anybody.
I mean, if you want to get your shit on,
No, sometimes you gotta have sexual discipline, even when you're horny. Sexual discipline is not for when you're not horny. That doesn't work out.
Okay.
You know, it's like the same thing. If you're trying to eat healthy, you're gonna have cravings. You don't want some cupcakes or cookies or ice cream or whatever you like to eat.
Okay.
Cheeseburgers, tacos, burritos. No,
Why you guys
some fried
This ain't
wings,
gonna be fat for the rest of this fucking life.
extra ranch. But the
Who
thing
said
is,
extra ranch?
but that's when it counts for you to be like, you know what? Nah, I'm not even finna do it. I'm not finna give into it because I know I'm supposed to be eating right. So if I eat this right now while I'm trying to, you know, I have a goal.
Okay. So I agree that a lot of these niggas are sassy. I do agree with that. But I don't think just because they sassy that they gay. There we go. That's what I'm saying.
So does it make them gay because they were so horny that they got head from a man?
Hella gay.
Okay, so that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's hella
a
gay.
lot of dudes be doing stuff
So
with their homies.
Does it make a woman gay because she telling all her homegirls fuck them niggas and she want to eat their pussy? Like, of course that makes them gay. Like that's what do you mean? Like, if you sleeping or having sexual activity with the opposite sex, you're gay. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Like, let's please address that. But just as much as it's happening with men, it's happening with women. That's what I feel like. Now I don't feel like it's like, oh man, you know, you ain't gay if you got hairs on a nigga. Nigga, you gay. If you have sexual activity with the opposite sex, nigga.
You mean with the same sex?
I mean with the same sex.
Wow. Because that was gonna change it for a lot of people.
They was finna scream before me and say that. But if you have sex with the same nigga, you're gay. And that goes for women and men.
Okay, so that's the double-edged sword, though.
The double pun intended.
For real. Sword. But the double-edged sword is because y'all make it to where men can't explore sexually in certain ways or whatever, and y'all expect for men to be a certain way. That's why women can get away with being bisexual.
No,
women can get away with being bisexual. Straight one for a few years and then lesbian another.
Women can get away with
go back to being straight.
Women can get away with being bisexual because they like pussy. What we like is two women fucking on each other, kissing on each other.
Wait a minute. Back it up.
Hold on. I'm trying to explain it to you. I'm really trying to explain it to you.
Okay.
It's acceptable because what straight men, 90%, 95, 99 point, I'm gonna say 99.9 men would not mind having that fantasy.
Right. Honestly. But so, there's a lot of women too, but it's not deemed appropriate or acceptable for them to want two men.
It is but like
For them to want two men, it's okay for men to want two women.
It's no, it's not.
It's deemed.
Okay, but it's deemed as men. We don't want you being with us and being with us.
No, I get it.
We've been with women and we be like, we've been side niggas. So we know, like, nigga, I'm fucking you, or we know that you a floozy, or like y'all say, niggas buy pussy. So you know that the same 60 or 40 or $60 that you spend, I think it's $60. But
prices have went up.
Gas and eggs went up.
And eggs are up. So it's Gucci.
It might be 60. I'm saying 60. The $60 pussy out there. So every nigga with $60 know that any nigga with $60 can fuck you.
And men know that too. And now they are preying on that too. Like, nigga, I got $60. What you trying to do? And for the weak niggas that can't get coochie like that, they be like, you know what? If you don't tell nobody, I won't tell nobody, turn the lights on.
Badass chick, but you think so. Turn the lights up.
But my point, I forgot about that song. Look at it. Some more views than I introduced you to. Anyway,
no, I knew that song.
Turn the lights off?
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
That badass chick, but you think so.
Yes.
No, you didn't introduce me to
I
that.
did.
Okay, babe. I got you.
Yeah.
You
wasn't, sir, please.
Okay. You're absolutely right. You're a woman, you know.
No, I know what I didn't put you on to. And I know what I put you on to a lot.
You know what I put in you.
Okay. Yeah. My point, let's get back to the point. The point is that a lot of dudes be gay, and then when women point it out, a lot of men be like, nah, that's not true. And it is true, it's just not true for you.
It's the same thing on the other way though. For women, you point out, like,
we know that a lot of bisexual women.
I won't do that. But all of a sudden, 7 shots of Hennessy and she face full of pussy.
Well, like, a lot of them, they're not gonna be faithful, but they'll let you be faithful. Kimona says sassy sometimes because they was raised in single parent home and the mama was super soft. Jamie said, T, I love your food rants, right? You want to say, listen, when I say niggas be gay, my brother is a transgender since the 80s. That's all I'm going to say. Niggas be gay. And you know what?
Bitches don't.
Well, yes, we know this. But it's accepted in society, so it's not a thing. See, that's where men love when it's the double standard for women. But they don't like when it's a double standard for, when it goes against men.
Okay, as a man, when women say niggas be gay and you take offense to that, like, nigga, we ain't gay. You supposed to. The same way if you said, man, if I told you, like,
to a straight woman.
If you said to a straight woman heard, man, all y'all bitches eat pussy. I'm like, nigga, we don't all eat pussy. I promise you it's gonna be the same way. So we stand on the same thing. I get it. As a straight person, you're gonna be like, it's gonna look weird to you. Yeah, I get it. You gonna have the whole stank face and everything. Like, wait a minute, no, that ain't what we doing. That ain't why. And then as a straight man, your thinking is not like, oh, because these niggas is gay. Like, for real. So you can't expect us to understand when we be like, because these niggas, because a lot of women say niggas is gay because they're not attracted to them. A lot of women say niggas is gay because they hang out with their homeboys all the time and they spend no time with them. So automatically they be like, this nigga's gay. Now, I'm not saying that there ain't no down low ass niggas out there doing whatever they doing. I promise you, it is. But a lot of the statistical reasons are not because of that.
No, I get
niggas been doing down low shit since the beginning of time, and women been accepting them back. And I've seen it personally, even on Facebook, when they posted bitches be like, we've been together, I knew you was out there fucking niggas, and they posted the videos or pictures of this nigga sucking dick, and they already had the pictures while they were still with the nigga. So they knew already.
Well,
exactly. Well, so exactly. So niggas knew that. I'm not attacking anybody on here. I'm not attacking Cubana when I say that, because I enjoy our conversation, man. I love going having a real debate with my nigga Cubana, man. It's good. It's healthy. I promise you. But a lot of women take that shit and they burn it out, or because a nigga don't want to be with them. Go ahead and hit the comments. I see you looking at it.
Jamie said, I don't know about fully gay, but bi at least. You might have said, you gay if you have the desire to, for me. The desire to be with another man. Kivana said, I have this argument a lot. The same way a man feels about same men is the same way that straight woman feels. Right. James said, feeling princesses. Kivana said, a woman has a threesome only works for women who like women.
Right.
If you don't, how does it work? I don't like women, so a threesome won't work, and I'm territorial. I can't see my man on another woman. I'll knock her and his head between the washer and dryer.
And that's because you don't desire it.
Right.
And that's cool. But there's a lot of women who are cool with it. There's a lot of women who would just fuck with a woman if it was a sexual desire between them and them. And the judgment is not because you want to or desire to. I'm not judging. I'm just saying when I was stating the fact with Cubana, the fact that that's not why shit ain't working out. That's not why men are no longer obsessed with women. These niggas been doing that type of shit. This type of bloodline been going on. These niggas been doing that, doing the undercover stuff, the bisexual stuff. They've been doing that. It's been since the beginning of fucking time.
Yeah,
they've been doing
they have. And women with women.
Right. It's been the
But
same thing.
I wanted to.
As far as no longer being obsessed, and I hate to say this, you niggas, I mean, you bitches
You
are
women.
no, you bitches are cool with the gayest niggas. Them be our best fucking friends. And then y'all claim that online. You'll be like, oh, if you want to find a really good friend, get you a gay friend. Like for real. And then but then be against your niggas that you with being gay.
No, I get it. This is the thing for me. You for that specifically, I can have and I have had gay friends, gay male friends, but you don't always want your friends to be your spouse. Your friends are your friends for that. And male friends, they have the capability to be your friend and tell you a male perspective as well
Without
as
wanting to fuck you.
yes.
So because they gay.
So it's the safe place. I don't have to worry about you wanting to have sex with me, and I still get the experience of even having a male even if he's gay, he's still a man.
So if I got a stud home girl, do you think that eventually like she takes dick sometime, or you like nah, it's not happening? If I had a stud home girl,
I don't know. I will have to know her personality.
No, I'm saying, but do you think it's an even kill on what you're saying? Like
yes.
You think it's an even kill?
Yes, I think it's the same thing. If it's a female that really does not mess with dudes, I know lesbians who don't even let their woman use a dildo on.
No touch.
Huh?
No touches. No touch.
Touches?
No touch. That's what they call it.
Oh, that's what they call it? Okay.
I study bitches.
Okay, so my whole thing is that, if she's just for women, then yeah, I don't have a problem with you being friends with straight women.
Okay.
So, or bisexual women that likes men and women. I don't have an issue with you.
So it's not
it's not that. It's not on them. If I feel like you're moving funny, then I'm gonna tell you. If I feel like the friendship is getting too close or more than what I like to my liking, I'm gonna tell you. I'm not gonna keep that to myself. I'm not gonna let it just slide until something happens. That's why we have intuition. That's why, you know what I'm saying? But I never got to, hey Kiki, Naima, happy belated birthday. Hey John John. No, she an Aries.
Oh, you were Aries. Never mind.
Hey John John.
I think my happy birthday.
Kiwana said a lot of men have mommy issues. And the music.
It's always something that a lot of men have. There's never something that a lot of women have.
Women have mommy and daddy issues as well.
I know, but it's like what we've been talking about tonight, like as far as it goes, like it was, and that's why I asked both the questions that I asked.
I know, and I'm gonna get to that in just a second. John John says some people too gay for convenience. Don't let that go over your head. Oh my gosh, he said because I got some stories about these gay ass niggas. Keep on saying right. She said, Kiki, listen, blow your mind. You hear me?
How do y'all know about these gay ass?
Because if you have gay family members or friends, they tell you. Or if you have women in your life, or if somebody has been through it themselves. Like women talk, so they gonna tell.
So I've never got a story to where somebody came and told me like, oh, that nigga gay.
I mean,
like, or I've never had a story to where a female came to me and was like, oh no, she gay, nigga. Like, she ate my pussy. Like, I've never.
I know, but that's your
that's me, though.
Yes, your experience. That's like I know black people who say there's no like racism really don't exist like that. I've never been.
You know why? Probably.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
I've never been racially profiled. I've never been racially profiled before, or I've never seen it, so I can't say that that there's racism out there. And it's an ignorance because ignorance means you not know. It means to not know.
Okay.
So if you never experienced it, you wouldn't know it. Experience changes your perspective. I said this a few times before.
Okay.
Experience changes your perspective. So if you never experienced it, your perspective is not going to be on that. It's going to be on what you experience. But I want to say real quick, before we get to the comments, you want to say what you're going to say, is that I never got to say my side of what I feel like the whole thing with women and men and being obsessed with each other.
Okay.
I said it a little bit on your thing. But anyway, is that the reason why I feel personally, is my opinion, that men and women are not obsessed with each other. I'm gonna say all the wrong things.
Why you lean? I've been asking you to lean all night, and then you lean in and say it.
Lindsay, stop, man. I gotta tell you this before I forget, and I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh shit.
Is that stop making me laugh? Is that men and women don't value each other like they used to because of broken homes, because of high rates of divorce, because of baby mama, baby daddy drama. And I said this before in another situation, a lot of people have never personally went through baby mama, baby daddy drama or all this drama, but they listen to their friends and family and they have come to a conclusion before they've even went through anything. So they say, oh, I don't want this and I don't want that and I don't want, but you've never even been through anything like that before. Hold on. Because you're going to have it when I leave the bathroom.
So I got to wait.
Yes. Hold on to it. Think about it. Hold it.
I'm drinking.
Hold it.
There you go.
So my point is that people don't value each other. They don't value relationships. They value sex and money. And that's why we see the cycle. It's almost stupid that people can't figure it out. But yet we have a whole group of people, other groups of people who don't feel that way. They still feel like marriage is good. They still feel like I value men and women. They still feel like I want a family and I'm loyal and I can be honest and communicate and do the hard work and do. You still have those people, but we don't blow those people up. Okay. We blow the negative people up. We blow the negative posts up. We blow everything that is going to tear marriages and relationships down, which in turn tears our community down.
Right. So do you think that me and you post like love about each other a lot? We do, right?
Not lately, because you've been getting on my nerves.
I know. I'm always in there. You don't matter, especially when you're in your period.
Oh my.
But I think it's.
I hate you now.
Exactly. Crash out. That's what you call, man, doing the thing.
I was the first to do it. But just putting that out
Felicia
there.
was the first person.
But I reined it in.
And we were the first people to have more than 2 people pulled up on the podcast. We had like 6 or 7. But anyway, I'm not talking about that.
No.
What I'm talking about is the reason why we have the problem why men are no longer obsessed with women is because fathers are no longer in the home showing them how to be obsessed and love when they want. Men have been skipping out for forever. This has nothing to do with the women. And it has nothing to do with sexuality. Niggas have been taking the easy route out, making little boys across the world, and then nothing happens, or they don't find somebody that really cares because their daddy's are in their fucking life. I feel like that's the problem. And I've always felt like the problem always begins at home. I've said that on multiple podcasts. It begins at home. And I feel like our responsibility, our acceptance in this, our problem in this as men, our accountability in this as men is a lot of men haven't been home. That's what I think. That's where I think the problem comes in at. And you get these women that hate men and these men that hate women all because of that. That's where I feel like it's the problem. And I'm being real with you. I think it's the problem starts with us because we are the leader. My father wasn't there. So now I'm learning how to be a father on some stuff I should have had insight for. Perfect example. If my dad played in the NFL and gave me the tricks and the trades to get in the NFL, I would have a better shot. If my dad was a dentist and he went through college and did everything else, he would be able to give me a better shot at being a dentist. Like we have a lot of generational stuff that's going on with us, but it starts with the men. A lot of these men have skipped out, and that's where the problem lies at. Why men are no longer obsessed with women. It's not a gate. I think it's because men have stepped out and stopped being cool with men. Look at me and my boy 50 Capone. You know, you see how we get on here every week, and it's a beautiful fucking thing. Look at me and my brother Silk Sinatra. Look at most of my music, and my brother Silk Sinatra's on it. My God, my wife, I've come to being accustomed to being around men, and it's not no funny shit. We're really building each other up. When they say it takes a village, it genuinely takes a village. And the village is not all about the kids, it's about the village you can go deal with the men. Look at the people I surround myself with. They are men that take care of their kids, all of them. For my brother didn't take care of his kids, I wouldn't call him as much. That goes to my brother Quentin. That goes to my brother EQ. Shout out to my nigga Damone Bryce. My brother Tari. My brother G. RIP. My brother Quentin Jones. My boy Billy raising his kids. My boy Kenny raising his kids. The people that are close to me that stay around me raise their kids. When they say it takes a village, it's not just about the kids. It's really about a support system. We need a support system as men, and we don't have that because we don't be there for each other. That's the fucking problem. And I mean that so sincerely because we're not there for each other, even in not holding people accountable for not raising their kids. Y'all still choose to celebrate and drink and smoke with these people and then make them think that it's okay. That's the problem. That's where it is, the leadership. And as a man, I'm not gonna let that slide. If you're not raising your kids, I ain't fucking with you. Shout out to my nigga Sleepy Harris. His wife passed away. This nigga turned into everything for me.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if y'all know who Sleepy is, tag him. Y'all know who he is, man. Tag him. He turned into everything for his fucking kids. This nigga was one of the.
And he's in a wheelchair.
And he in a wheelchair, so you niggas ain't even got no excuses. And this nigga went and found a job to where he's working more than 40 or 50 hours a week. And you mean to tell me, and this nigga wasn't working at all. This nigga, and I'm not being funny, I'm not putting this nigga business out there. He was one of the biggest dope dealers that I knew. Now this nigga is working and taking care of his kids and making sure that they don't have those problems.
Yeah.
He's changing what had to be done, even though his wife is gone. And me and him don't see eye that we argue about a lot of shit. We don't see shit eye to eye on.
Kimana said, and that confuses me because why you want your stud to wear a strap? Why not just get a woman? Why you want your dude to wear a dress? Why not just get a woman? I think too, it depends on kink. It depends on what you like.
And that's what kink. That's the biggest thing. Some people like kinky shit.
Even with studs having strap-ons and stuff like that, they still want a woman, because they a lot of times uh, women have the emotional part of what a woman, needs. So they feel like, they'd rather have a woman. But there's all kinds of different reasons. Like the way that straight people are attracted to opposite sex is the same way that same sex or bisexual people are attracted to same sex. And it's like you trying to explain as a woman why you love men, or as a man why you love women, and somebody being like, ew, like you like that, it's the same thing when it comes to same sex. We don't understand. Um, and so she said, I don't tell the stories, but I will blow your mind with the dudes in Stockton that is gay. Blow your mind. Said true tea. She called me Devo. And she said, good stuff, Q. She said, I believe it's both. Sitting amongst me and a deadbeat mama or daddy. Oh, you not sitting amongst me?
Not at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Not rocking with you.
And I think it's both. Like she said, I think it's both men and women.
I won't deal with or do anything with people that harm children, whether it be you not taking care of your kids or you being a pedophile. I won't deal with you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. It has nothing to do with the choices that you made. It has to do with the kids.
Yeah.
That's it. And I don't want nobody saying I'm not speaking about anybody in particular. So I know I've had a podcast where I went bad, and I'm not doing that. So I'm not. So I don't want nobody going back and reporting and saying that I'm speaking about anybody because I'm not. I'm just saying as far as when it comes to kids, what I'm gonna deal with and what I ain't. Just like that.
Yeah. But as far as being going back to what we are saying about the assess thing, is that I just feel like a lot of people, and we've had it to where men were cheating, had multiple families, women was cheating, the whole thing, and men was taking care of kids that wasn't theirs. But I think what changed over time is the fact of people not valuing people, not valuing love. And it's not just romantic. Think about it. Friendships have suffered. People are not friends like they used to be, and it's not easily is made is to have friends. Like before in the 90s, even early 2000s, in the 80s, the 70s, it was easy to make friends and keep friends and cipher out who's not good for you, whatever. But to make friends and keep friends nowadays is not. Everybody, the social media makes it hard for people to keep friends. That's a fact. Yeah. That's proven results that they have did research. And social media has made it to where people are not able to make real connections in real life anymore.
Everything is digital.
Yeah. And everything even with the text message.
Everything
and even with calling people, remember when all you had was a house phone and the voicemail answer machine?
And this is why I call people. And people be like, you could have texted me and told me that.
I'm a texter.
A lot of people. I'm not.
I'm a texter.
I read shit a certain way. Even being a professional, even with business, I don't like texting. Somebody be like, I can't make it. Nah. Okay, I'm finna call you.
Nah, even when I was a teenager, I hated answering the phone.
No, and I get that. I'm not saying you. I'm saying as far as I go, I need to talk to you. Like I need to fill out the conversation. I don't need you giving me something, but that goes just to how I deal with people. Like if it's something for real, you're gonna call me and talk to me. That's how I feel about it. Like I'm not gonna send you no text message and be like, you know what, you didn't get the job. I'm not. I'm gonna call you. Hey man, you know what, we went with somebody else. This is what happened. I'm finna call you like, hey man, I can't make it. Why you can't make it? I'm really not. Like honestly. If I hit Talisha, I'll be like, I'm not gonna hit her and be like, babe, I got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Cause you're gonna be like, what type of car? Like, what happened? Are you okay? I'm be like, yeah, I'm okay. I'm headed to the hospital. What hospital? I'm going over to this hospital. Both of my legs are broke, but I'm okay. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you. Don't if you took the time to look up my name, if you really need to get at me, folks, you should. We need to get back to connecting. We don't have that no more. We don't.
No, we don't. But and so that's what I'm saying is like the being obsessed with each other and we allowing. At first, it would just be like allowing friends or family to get in your head, but now we got all the social media apps and all these memes and videos and skits of how people cheat on each other, lie to each other, using each other, why you shouldn't trust each other. I had to unfollow a lot of people, even just regular pages that talk negative. There's pages that put out negative shit or put out things that are about drama driven. And they're microaggressions. Right. So when men or women go to date, they think all men or all women is one way because of what they've been seeing on social media. And now, not only that, your circle is talking about what they see. So it makes it real because your circle talking about it too.
And 50 just hit it. Read that comment that 50 just posted. Man, that hits the nail on the head.
He said, "Fuck a text message. I need to hear your voice. I gotta check your temperature."
Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You know how I know that this thing ain't bullshitting? I told him one night, I said, hey, man, we're not going to do the show tonight. We're going to do it next week. This nigga called me instant. Hey, bro, you good? I was like, no, I'm good, man. We were doing something with the family. He was like, oh, okay. But he knows my dedication to what I have going on. The same way when he say it ain't no show, nigga, I know if it ain't no show because they doing something. I know by the way it's sent. I know if Jamie or 50 sent it. I know if 50 wasn't feeling it when while 50 was feeling it to where he didn't want it to happen. But as soon as I said, "Hey, bro, the show ain't going on," that nigga called me. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Oh no, I'm good. Man. It's family time." He was like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "Well, I know, nigga, you faithful." I'm like,
And now we on Fridays, and it's crazy because the only 2 days Quincy got off, we have Fridays together, and then Sunday I work.
Yeah, so we only got one.
And all the other days he worked till 11. Don't get home till 12. But
sometimes later than 12.
Kiwana said it's all betrayal, no loyalty, and it's sad. But I don't do new friends. I don't mean new acquaintances, but new friends is hard. Kiwana said, but all things been happening. It's just you can see it now, right? And I think it's happening more though. Like we all know that things, bad things, and relationship things, and people cheating or people lying, friendships not working out, people not being able to make friends. Like we know those things have happened,
right.
But it's more and more. You know, to where people even during 2020 and 2021,
the disconnect was crazy.
It was already bad with social media, but when the pandemic came and people were staying at home, do you know people got divorced? The divorce rate went up higher because they realized
they didn't like each other.
They didn't like each other.
The cold part is during the COVID, I'm not even being funny with you. Me and Talisha became tight.
We did. And we really got out a lot of things we wanted to say, things that we went through before each other.
Don't forget, we had just made a huge move to Houston
in 2018.
Building in 2018. Like the middle of 2018.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah, the summer of 2018. So when we like got together, nigga, I'm saying when we got here and the pandemic hit, it was like, oh man, like this really my partner. Like nigga, we went through to where the house flooded one time that we was in. Neighbors was acting funny. The whole shit when we first got here. Like I'm telling you, like we was really, and people was doing us dirty from California. We was dealing with it.
But hey Czar, I see you up there. Shout out to Czar.
Czar, what's good with you, man? Just hooked. Man, when we come to California, we definitely get a piece, man.
Yeah, we gonna come do the Sunday R&B brunch.
Yes. Check him out, man.
But Kiwana said, I am big on text and I don't like all that on the phone, but I'm an empath. I can do that through text, to be honest. Yep, they don't like each other. And yeah, I am a big text person, but I will call. Or if someone calls me, then I have my god sister. Usually we just text each other. We're big on texting, but lately she's been calling me. And if you call me, I'll answer, because I know if we only text and you calling me, either something's wrong or you just really want to hear my voice. And that's another. Can I say this real quick? That's another form of intimacy. We always think of intimacy as sexual.
Yeah.
And even in relationships or marriages, intimacy don't have to be us having sex. It could be us shutting the world out, even the kids, putting the kids to bed or having a babysitter for them, and me and you chilling in our living room or in our bedroom.
Can I say lately what's been our biggest intimacy?
What?
No TV.
Oh yeah, no TV.
Has been like our biggest intimacy.
I put the like.
No, not at night. I'm saying even during the day. Like when
we don't.
We don't turn the TV on. Like
or if it's on, it's like floating.
Yeah,
it's the floating, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's been our biggest intimacy.
Yeah, into me.
Intimate.
Yeah.
Has been that. Oh, that's kind of good.
Into
song.
me, you see. Intimacy.
Into me, you see.
Yeah.
Into me, you see.
Intimacy. Look, I'm the muse, right? But anyway.
You're the chef is what you is.
I'm the what?
You're the chef.
Yeah, I'm that too. I'm a lot of things. You know, we have to pop our collars sometimes and really pat ourselves on the backs and acknowledge how we are so many things and we're good at it.
Right.
And I know that we get run down sometimes because we are so many things. We wear so many hats. And this is for me too. But sometimes you gotta pop your shit and be like, yeah. Because if you don't say it, somebody else will. It was a black woman I'm gonna read the comments in a second. But there's a black woman who went to the Jimmy Fallon show last week, and dark skinned woman, beautiful. And he read off her resume before they got started. And she was like the CEO or like something, and the head supervisor at Netflix, and something else on CBS, and like something else. Like she had 5 different accolades. I mean, top tier accolades. And we don't see that. We don't celebrate that. In black women, we celebrate drama. We celebrate, oh, they look good. You know what I'm saying? This woman was sitting up there looking good, all chocolate, and you know what she said? And most people would have been like, "Oh, she's being snooty." But when he said, "You look beautiful," she was like, "Thank you, I know." And when he was telling her about her accolades, and she was like, "I know, thank you, I know, I know." And they went on with the interview, and she was super cool. After that, she wasn't snooty after that. But sometimes you just gotta pop your shit.
And lately, and I'm not lying to y'all. Lately, I've been getting so many different calls, y'all. That's made me confident to where I gotta say, when it comes to shit that I'm doing, I've been cool saying I know, and I'm not been saying I know to be cocky.
You've been telling me I know forever when I be like, "Oh, baby, you look good," or "Look at you."
Know,
yeah,
I know, but I've always been that
way. Say that to the white people. Don't say it to me.
I say it to them too. That's why they make sure the money is paid. I do know, and I have a song that says that. And I have a song that says, "I know."
Yeah. I
know. I know what I am. I know that I'm meant to be a king. I know that I'm destined to be a god. I know that. I know there's no problem in my confidence. None of that. And she should feel that way too. And everybody should feel that. Without other people being offended. The only people that get offended is the people that don't understand. Right. The same way rich people get offended when they be like, "You couldn't buy a cheeseburger." They get offended in that way. Mm-hmm. They're offended because they don't understand the fact that you don't have the money to buy a cheeseburger.
No, for real. Rich people will get upset like, "You don't have enough money for this?"
And that's what I'm saying. Like,
oh, well, let me get it. Because why don't you have this? Some of the rich people will help you.
Yeah,
you don't know this, you don't know that. Let me put you on. Why don't you know this?
So
oh my God.
But the same way some rich people will help you is the same way some broke people will help you.
Some broke people will help you, but what do I say, Quincy? If you ain't got no clothes, don't promise me a t-shirt.
Yeah, but if you ever had clothes on before, you know how to wear them.
No, if you ain't got no means or money to put your own clothes, get you some own clothes.
No, I'm not gonna
don't promise me that you gonna get me something you can't provide for yourself.
I'm not taking any advice from you, but I know that you know how to get through struggle. If you down bad, I know you know how to get through struggle. It's not necessarily what you have. Sometimes it's what you don't got.
And I get it, but I don't want. Sometimes when you struggling,
I don't want a rich person to tell me how to get through a struggle in life.
No,
I don't want a rich person to tell me that how to buy noodles. You can't tell me that.
Wait, what if that rich person? We always think that rich people was rich from the start. Mm-hmm. What if they were not? There's a lot of people who are not rich from the start.
And there's a lot of people that were broke from the start.
So my point is that if I'm struggling, I don't want you to tell me how to be an expert struggler. I need you to tell me how to be an overcomer.
Yeah, but
I need you to show me how to persevere and be better.
But if you've never been through a struggle, then I can't expect you to help me get out of what I'm going through.
No,
so I completely.
Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing.
You can't tell me about how to play football and you don't know nothing about the game.
Right.
I get you, and I totally get what you're saying. But you had to at least play the game.
Well, what if I never played, but I was a great coach?
Yeah, so you know the game.
Right.
If you're a coach, you know the game. You know the game. You know how to position the play and everything else. You know the game. You're familiar with it.
Right.
So if you're not familiar with the game, you've never coached, you've never studied the game or what the element of it or to go through it, then you can't tell me shit. You're completely right. If you ain't got no clothes, don't try to make sure that I got mine. Make sure you got clothes.
Yeah, don't promise me a t-shirt and you ain't got shit on.
Right, or if you don't promise me a t-shirt, make sure it's a dirty one. You dumb ass. We ain't broke out of you sitting here cold.
Kibata said intimacy is way more than sex, and it is.
It's way more.
That's another thing that people why they're not obsessed with each other is because there's no intimacy.
Right.
When you
suck they did.
or eat they Gucci.
One. I don't know.
So that's my thing is like the intimacy thing, the conversations, the whole thing with dating. You know, and like I said earlier, we're trading money and sex for intimacy and relationships, a conversation. You know,
Right.
but it's not everybody, and I think that we have to know that we have to realize that position yourself around people who are like-minded. I was just talking to a friend the other day or last weekend, and she was like, "Do you feel like women should put themselves out there to date, like be looking?" And I was like, "Or they be, working on themselves?" I said, "Well, I think it's both. We can do multiple things at one time. You can know what your flaws are and work on them, and be actively doing the work while also putting yourself out there."
Right.
If you only go to the bars, if you only go to the clubs and where ratchet shit is going on, that's the type of dudes you gonna meet and people you gonna meet.
Talk to me.
But if you want a man who's a housemaker, a man who feels about family, a man who is God fearing, then and I know a lot of people gonna miss me. Yeah, go to mixers, go to where
Lounges.
successful people go for events. You know, have you a business card, even if you don't have a business.
Right. Right. This is what I do. And the funny part is, people that see that you have potential and you really pushing it out there, you okay?
Yes.
Okay. People that see you really pushing it out there are gonna deal with you. Close the door all the way. They're gonna deal with you in a certain type of way. Trust me. I had to earn a lot of stuff that I have right now. Trust me. That's kind of what it is. I do have a video that I want to show them. We good with that?
Yeah, hold on, I want to say something. I had to spit. I couldn't finish because I had to spit. But anyways,
Now you spitting?
all right, quick.
I thought you were swallowing.
So, so position yourself to be around the people that you want to be with, even in social media.
Right.
You know, I stopped watching a lot of stuff. I stopped following a lot of people and pages on my Instagram and on my Facebook.
Personal too.
Yeah, personal and professional. Like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to listen to this. I started positioning myself to watch things that I like, funny things, inspirational things, cooking stuff, business building. You know what I'm saying? The things that I'm interested in, like that's what I started watching. Now I do have my little doses of ratchetness. Don't get me wrong.
No, as you
You know what I'm saying? But all in together, who I want to be. You know, people are just going along and they don't know who they want to be or what they want to do. They just going along with whatever is good at the time. And I think at this age, for me and in my maturity, I've been waiting for that because I always have epiphanies every few years. I've been waiting for,
Who wrote this?
Quincy, shut up. I've been waiting for my moment to really realize and come into the womanhood of who I am.
At least you didn't roll this one.
All right, you know what? You don't even smoke like that. So you want to say these days, be with people they don't even like, just in relationship, just to say they in one, right? Alki said, if she shut the microwave hard as fuck or at 3 a.m., intimacy out the window. Oh, listen, Alki, I thought I was just really weird like that. But yes, and especially because our bedroom is right off of the entryway that goes into the kitchen.
We have a 4-bedroom, so we ain't in the back. We right there in the front.
And yeah, the kids and Big Quincy, they be slamming the door, the microwave door and the refrigerator door.
Whoa.
Hard as hell. Quincy is a man that goes into the kitchen in the middle of the night and drinks the juice or the milk out the carton. Okay, it doesn't matter. So in the middle of the night, all you hear is go, 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 and then you hear him slam the refrigerator door back.
I feel
like, why are you
accomplished. I feel
slamming it?
accomplished. Like I didn't took that juice down. I feel accomplished. Like for real, because I didn't go get no ice cream. There we go. Because I do the water like that.
Because you lactose intolerant. You don't need no real dairy.
I'm lactose tolerant.
No. Abby said, oh, you want to say, Abby, Dad, you a mess? No, for real. I'm saying, and even with living with each other, it's a thing where people have to, just like you have roommates or you live with parents or family, you have to be considerate of other people's.
Also, too, we bringing back passing blunt.
Okay.
Me and Talisha bringing that back. Sorry. Me and Talisha bringing back passing blunt. I think it's a connection when you do it. Because when you see somebody looking at you like this for a while, you got the blunt in your hand, you don't buy it, and they be like, and they watch your eyes go down. They not even looking at you no more. They're looking at the blunt like, hey,
Shut
bro,
up.
I don't have to get it. But no, I'm just bringing it back. Like we bring back the real connection. You okay?
Mm-hmm. But I forgot what I was saying. Thank you. Thank you, Quincy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, even living with somebody, you have to be considerate. You have to be
whispering like they can't hear you.
You have to be considerate.
That's how you know women don't have no opinion. But like y'all don't see her saying that right now. You see what I'm saying?
You have to be considerate. People don't think about things to keep their relationship. They just think about what they want.
Right.
It's all about them. It's all about me.
Hey,
forget about you.
So what you gonna do?
Are you gonna get up? Yeah. That's why I leave it in there with you.
Yeah. Cisco was singing the shit out that song. Okay.
Him and Maya.
No, but Cisco was killing it. Cisco was the one killing it. I have not seen anybody outshine Cisco on a song. We talk about singers. Every song I've heard him on with somebody, that nigga had it. Him and the fat nigga.
He's underrated.
No, but the dude who really got it is the fat nigga in Drew Hill.
Hell yeah, but he just can't jump.
Yeah, that's. First off, I can jump. I just hate the fact that he can. Tell me.
Oh yeah, what you want?
Tell
me what you need. Yeah, he can.
That nigga got it.
He got his shoulders.
And that song, the song that he sung the best on was "Beauty Is Her Name."
Mm-hmm.
That's the nigga, the black nigga on there. Beauty is her name. I hope that I can make you mine. For another man still I swear it will never be about. Sorry, y'all. Now that we got these mics, I'm telling y'all finna start texting like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like a fucking superstar. I feel like I should be on it anyway. I should have bought me a G4 by now. I've been wanting to sing that shit all day. Just really
oh my god!
I promise you, man. That is how I feel. And then wait till we get the whole room soundproof. We really putting the whole studio in that.
So you gotta say, if you negative and full of drama, I delete you from my page. I need peace. I pulled back from certain podcasts because it's too drama filled. Me too. I've been really trying to pull back off of Facebook. And I've been just kind of like doing my own thing and sleeping and enjoying it. But I've been trying to do other things too. But I've been working on myself and being watching that all the time, every single day is just not good for me. Sometimes it's cool, and it's fun, whatever. But I just really have to focus on me because that stuff will jump. That's spirits, I'm telling you. It will jump on you. Drama spirits, hoe spirits, lying spirits, hateful spirits. Like that stuff will rub off on you. You keep watching it. You keep being around it. And I don't want to do that. So Abby is lying. Laughing. He said, I be on everybody's head. I gotta be up early. It said, why am I dancing? Well, laughing.
Y'all know what it is.
She said, no, without my life is incomplete. Oh yeah. Without you, girl, my life is incomplete.
Even though it seems I have everything. Look, I don't wanna be a lonely fool. Always bring clothes, all of the
You said the wrong word.
So what? Y'all still
You
feeling
said
it?
all of these businesses?
I said all the women.
No, you said that second.
Yeah, that's what.
But see, this is why we can't even be in the studio together. I'm
That's
tired of
good.
this. But anyway.
That's kind of what it's gonna be when like, especially with us being standard, because we be competing for who sings the best. Y'all just heard me right now give y'all prime.
Yes, that's all he got.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, the kid's always on his side, but when it comes to singing, they tell me I'm better.
Kids don't tell no lie. My kids they told me that she can't sing.
So she said, yeah, he said that song. But no, in all, and yes, spirits do transfer. And also what you listen to. We talk about it with kids and our teenagers. We talk about it with our young adults. Stop listening to all that death music and that suicide music and that kill, murder, kill music. Wait. But that, and we say because it'll change your mind. But we don't think about that as adults when we're sitting there watching drama all the time. Not sometimes, not here and there, but all the time, every day or every other day. That's what you're listening to and watching. Eventually, that's why we see a lot of women trying to be baddies or trying to be them Real Housewives or them Love and Hip Hops. And you know what I'm saying? You see a lot of women try to do what they do, dress how they dress, talk to their nigga how they talk to their nigga.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what makes me feel about getting up and going what I do for my family? Is listening to a begging nigga on the R&B. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like when I listen to like a Million by Music Soul Child, Jaheim, anything. That nigga hit it, and I live in Texas, and I knew. Said, girl, I know you wanna roll Alexis. Alexis with a mansion down in Texas. Like I was like, nigga, I know but he working to make sure. If you watch the video, he was working to make sure his woman is good. Or he was loving on his woman. I listened to R&B on the way to work.
That nigga smoked his hairline back.
No, women stressed him out because he put that woman first.
That nigga
Too Short been saying bitch for hella long. Didn't have a kid till he was 50. Hairline is intact.
Yeah, because he didn't care about shit.
So you rather a nigga stress his hairline the fuck off?
Care about who cares about you. You know what? People stay in relationships longer than they should be sometimes.
And how long did Jaheim stay? Because his hairline is through the middle of his fucking
drugs. He did drugs.
That make you go bald?
Yes.
I know crackheads still got
that nigga, his lip used to hide his top grill, his top teeth, and he ain't got none no more.
Oh.
So yeah, that happens too. My point is that people stay in relationships that they shouldn't be in. People blame other people for decisions they should have made. I always used to tell my girls, like, why are you putting, they be like, girl, I told him this and I did that. Now it's on him. If he gonna do good and he gonna do right by me, then we gonna see. Why? Stop putting the ball in that nigga's court when you did already shot some 3-pointers on you. He alley-ooped on you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
First off, ladies, if you ain't watched basketball and need to right now to understand what type of defense you need to play, stop putting the ball in his court. Stop letting that nigga shoot threes and throw alley-oops. That is, hey, Talisha, you just helped the single women out. Especially the ones who watch basketball. Like, that nigga done dunked on me 7 times.
For real, like, come on now. Like, stop putting the ball in his court. Once you know who he is and see what he's doing and he done repeated himself several times, after you've already stated what you need and don't need, then that's on you. At some point, be accountable. Accountable.
Oh, you can't say that to women.
No, be accountable. Stop saying all the time that it's his fault. Was it his fault after he done drug you through the mud for 7 years?
Yeah, it's his fault.
Like, no, like
it's his fault because
he gonna get his karma for sure.
It's your fault,
but
it's his fault for what he did. It's your fault
for staying. No, for staying. No, people can do stuff to happen.
But you allow
people can do stuff to you.
Okay, so if I slap,
that's happened. There's nothing I can do to make
you. Said that's happened. I never fucking hit you.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I said if I slap you, you said that's happened.
I'm saying if you slap me, it's already happened.
Can y'all understand?
You don't have
how somebody gonna go back and see that? I think that it's happened.
Not that it's happened. You never slapped me. What I'm saying, if you slap me,
I should have now.
if you slap me, that means that the action has already happened.
No, but if I
But it's up to me on how I'm going to react. Am I gonna slap you back? Am I gonna get up and walk away? Or I'm gonna stay there with my face open for you to slap me again?
and that's the difference between accountability and responsibility.
Yeah, it
That's
is.
my responsibility is, it shouldn't have happened because it's my responsibility to protect. Accountability is letting it constantly happen to you.
Right, constantly.
About
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. People are gonna do stuff to you.
it. Right.
You can't dodge people doing things to you that are messed up or whatever or negative. But what you can control is how you react to it.
Hey, no, Kibana, you're right. Quinn said, don't put no smut on my name. Right. First off, I'm way too big. Look at my hand compared to the side of Kalisha's face. Look at this. Like, nigga, I'm going down. I'm going down. I'm not talking about I'm running from no nigga in her family. Nigga, I'm going down because the police gonna be like, you big ape, gorilla, Planet of the Apes you look like the leader of the war team. And when they see me, even when they see me at work, they be like, Jesus Christ. And I don't even understand it. Everybody touch me like I'm a healthy slave. They grab my shoulders and be like,
You stupid.
a lot of people do
You
that.
are a healthy slave.
Fuck you.
You guys said that's another contribution to why we as men and women don't live like they should. Jamie said, I can't do that shit. You want to say, wait, because if they had baddies back in my day, I'd be one just for the fighting though. Look, you be on there fighting and whooping ass. You be Jocelyn without the cocaine.
You Jocelyn just on there, she ain't even having no conversation, looking for a bitch to look funny like, what you say? And I get you, because I couldn't be on them shows like that. I'm gonna punch you. If they had a hood niggas of Stockton.
No, they've had dudes on there, and dudes have gotten into fights, but
the one from Stockton though been getting beat up.
Q said, stretch your hairline off of me, laughing. Said 10 cash commandments, for real. Never let a nigga play in your face twice, right? Because he said no, but yeah. And so that's what my thing is like, I think that made me different, and I'm not better than any woman out here. And I didn't make any better certain decisions because technically being with Quincy at the time that we got with each other, me and Quincy shouldn't have worked out because Quincy was a cheater. He was a slut.
I was. And
slut.
Don't get it twisted.
He's a slut for me now.
I'm a slut.
But my point is that
I didn't deny it.
Stop playing with the goddamn
I didn't touch
nodules.
I went to grab my cup.
No, you didn't.
Babe, I went to grab my cup.
Ain't nothing in it.
That's why I pulled my hand away.
Anyway.
That's why I went. Oh.
But my point is that my point is I'm gonna throw that shit out the window.
See, I got the control now.
My point is that you make decisions. Stop. You make decisions. You make your own decision. You state what you want, what you need, and then you see if they're going to do what they're supposed to do. If they say, "Yeah, I got you, I'm gonna do this," then you see if they're about it.
I shouldn't be giving up this man secret. I'm gonna give y'all some real help.
If Quincy didn't do what he was supposed to do in the beginning, me and this nigga wouldn't be together now.
Right. I'm trying to give y'all some man business so we can tell you. So I'm gonna help y'all out. Y'all can't make no niggas stay fake. Y'all can't make no niggas stay. Y'all can't make no niggas take care of their kids. That is completely on him. The same way it's completely on us if y'all choose to have a baby and don't fuck with us no more because you want to get alimony or child support. If you want to just drop the kids off, huh?
So I said,
okay, right. If you want to just drop the kids off, that's on you. Dealing with people, man, is like really jumping out of a fucking plane. You just hope to parachute over. Honestly, that's really what you hope. You hope the parachute opens and you land safe. That's kind of what it is. It is nobody else's responsibility to make sure that shit works out. It's only somebody else's responsibility to make sure that it works out between you two. That's it. We should have went and got some more alcohol. Pour me some. Don't tap. That's enough.
All right.
This ain't prom night. Jesus, you see how they try to take advantage of you?
So real quick, what do y'all feel about? Are you done?
No, I'm done. I'm done talking.
Okay, just real quick, because I know we passed the 2-hour mark.
We got time, man.
So there was this video of this woman who she told her son was between like 11 and 13, and she told him she needed money to pay a bill, and she wanted to take his birthday money. He didn't want to give her the birthday money, so she took his PS5
And pawned
it, and he was upset. She was recording it.
Yes.
And she was like, "Well, I needed the money to pay bills. If we didn't, if our electricity went out, you wouldn't have no game anyway."
You shouldn't have that responsibility.
But her hair was done, her nails were done, freshly. And her daughter, who was a little older or so of her son, said, "Mom, you wrong because." You shouldn't spend your money on you if you have to pay bills. You have to pay.
A little bit, what do you mean?
You have to pay the bills instead of paying stuff for yourself.
Right.
So, do you guys feel like if you need to, you should be able to take your kids' money or their stuff to pawn it to pay for bills?
Wholeheartedly. Absolutely the fuck not. It is not my kids' responsibility to deal with life. It's not. My kids are not supposed to deal with certain things or lose happiness because of that. Now, there's certain things that I could get. So, y'all mean to tell me if the power was going out right now, and I'm wearing damn near on my neck, I'm damn near wearing almost $8,000 worth of jewelry. Should I make sure that my kid, they should find their shit first? Like, no, man. Like,
No.
it's really a responsibility thing, honestly. My kids shouldn't have to suffer because of my life decisions or because of things that I've done.
Right.
So that's absolutely insane to put the responsibility on him and then to tell him and then to go live while you do it. That's what makes it even worse. You sat up there and you went live with this little boy in the back seat and you going off on him, telling him that he has to pay for to make sure his PS5 is pawned so y'all can be cool and have your power.
Right. I think that's a responsibility thing. I think that if anything else, your kids shouldn't have to feel that issue. I mean, if they do, they do, but you should do everything in your power for them not to feel that.
Right.
If you gotta borrow money, pawn your own stuff, work extra hours, get you another job, go get a loan, you go without something so that your kids can go without, because ultimately that's on you. When you have a kid or multiple kids and say the daddy's not there, or maybe he can only do so much, it's still on you or y'all to make sure that your kids is not suffering because of you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not knocking on my son's door and then making it responsible for him to keep our power. If I bought you a PS5, then I bought you a PS5. It's not a thing that's eligible for money exchange. I bought you that for you. Now, if the power goes off, I'm not knocking people who have those powers. I get it. I salute the ones that be like, we're gonna just get through it until we get some money. I'm not turning in none of my kids' shit. As soon as the power come back on, then they still miss some shit that they gave. I think she's dead wrong for the way that she did it. And then you sit up here and went live and tried to make this kid feel bad because he didn't want to give up his stuff. He's still a fucking kid.
Right. I think people gotta understand that. That's my whole thing is like we put so much on kids, and then we wonder why they are the way they are when they are.
But again, and I'm gonna say this forever, it starts in the home with the men. Like honestly, it starts in the home with the men. You're gonna make sure your son's taken care of. You're gonna put your pride to the side. Honestly. We got any more questions? Any more?
Yeah, Kivana said, but a man will change for who he wants, and a man knows if a woman is his wife, and it doesn't take hella years.
No. Okay.
Oof.
No, it doesn't. Okay, so look, it's and I hate to tell y'all this. I'm not trying to knock down anybody's pedigree. I promise you. A man can have the best of woman and still dog her out completely. It's on him on his time when he wants to stop and or whenever he blooms to be mature. It's not about because she was the best. A lot of people have the best situations and don't make the best decisions when they be in those situations and still lose that situation. So, like honestly, like it's more along the lines of how can I say? No matter what you do as a woman, no matter what you do, that's not what's going to change a man. No matter what you do to please him, no matter how good of a woman you are, accolades that you have to line up, or anything else, it's not gonna make a man treat you good. A man that wants to treat you good, it has nothing to do with you. Nothing. He's just choosing to be like, you know what? I found one. I'm gonna settle down. It has because a lot of men settle down with hoes that treat them bad. They go through shit for their whole life. But like, I'm just being honest with you. It has nothing to do with a woman. It has to do about the man, like really being like, you know what? Okay, honestly.
Yeah. And I always said that too. It was a family member that was saying that, like, oh, once you came to his life, you changed him. And I had to say, like, it wasn't me. Like, I might have inspired him, but ultimately it's up to the person to be the best that they are, or to change their ways. Like you said,
it was accountability. Like I had to be accountable for how I didn't want to lose you.
Right.
It didn't
So you did
what I wanted to do.
And that's
I'm not saying anything bad. It had nothing about the caliber of woman that you were.
Yeah.
I loved you.
No,
like,
I know.
No matter what type of caliber of
a woman that I was. Right. So, because people change they will change for even people who are not good for them, but they love them.
Right, and I don't want nobody to go back and be like, oh, because that's
no,
why,
yeah,
that's
it had nothing.
Yeah,
it had nothing. It was the fact that you love me because I could have been a shitty woman.
Right,
but because you love me, you wanted to change your ways.
Do what I was doing
exactly.
And that's what I want. That's what I want you women to understand, and you fellas. No matter how good of a person you are, it has to be, for somebody you really love. You're gonna go do some shit anyway. I promise you gonna go do. But it's all on who you love. Everybody puts it on like, oh, she wasn't a good woman, so I didn't stay. We love them.
Right. And that's why I say it's an individual thing. It's we talk about so much about relationships and other people and what we want from other people and all that, but really what it boils down to is you can't be a good we or even pick another person to be a good we if you can't be a good me.
Whew. So you can't change that M to a W?
Right.
You'll probably always be in trouble.
Because even when you do change that M to a W, it's a reflection.
You ain't gotta change that M to a W. You change the two V's standing next to each other.
It's a reflection when you get into a real relationship, a monogamous, intimate, relationship, marriage.
A reflection of you.
It literally once the good and the honeymoon goes away, what you don't work on is going to come out. Your spouse is going to tell you, and they may not physically say exactly what is the issue, but their reaction to how you treat them, how you talk to them, how you love them, how you consider them, or lack thereof, lack thereof. So that means that they're going to give you that back. So it's a mirror of you. You want them to be more accountable or love you more, but are you being more accountable? Are you loving more? Right. And then even if you are being a better partner, then guess what? It's a reflection of your self-esteem. Because your self-esteem is not going to let you stay in a place or a relationship where it does not serve you, it does not grow you, it does not love you.
Grow you?
Grow you. Shut up, Quincy.
What is grow you?
Grow you. That means grow and And
Look that up, y'all.
grow and give. Grow and give. Grove. Grow and give. But anyways.
If you didn't grow me.
Said grow
I
me,
need
baby.
you to I said it grow me, baby.
Shut up.
Like it never grows before. I promise you, nigga, it's over. I can't wait. You see how these lights feel? I'm about to be next. I promise you, Chris Brown.
Let me just hit these comments real quick. James said that's crazy. Cubana said, even as a single mom, my kids never felt the struggle. My sons worked as teenagers, and I still didn't make them pay anything. That's what I'm saying. A man knows what he wants, and if he wants you, he will do what he has to do to keep you.
No,
we just said the same thing, and we did. And that's why I don't believe in women. What's that called? When they get on one knee, proposing.
Why?
Asking a man to marry me? Hell no.
That's the ultimate.
Hell no.
First off, y'all talk to make sure we love y'all better than y'all love us.
Yes, you know why?
Fuck you. Go ahead.
Because it's been taught that men, when they know what they want and they know love, who they love, they're right away about it. But women, they can learn to love. Men cannot learn to love something like they have to love it right away. They have to be attracted to it first, visual, because men are visual, and then once they get to know them, date them, whatever, they know that they love them. Women can literally, okay, and you can believe it or you cannot believe it, but there's a lot of women that they did not love their husband right off, and they stayed with them for 50 years, and they that I didn't love you ever.
That's why.
I just.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
You know I love you.
Y'all have a good night, man.
You love me first, though, like Jesus.
Yeah. But the thing is, I didn't hide that. I wasn't ashamed I love you. I was surprised within myself. I was like, man, wait a minute. I told this bitch I love you. Like,
I know. You used to always like, is this crazy? Because I feel like this about you. And I was like, no, all the dudes feel like this about me.
Yeah, okay. But even when I did approach
you, just another nigga.
But when I approached you was with it.
I was. You were a good time.
But then,
you had really dreamy eyes and a nice smile. Okay. That's before I discovered your penis.
When you seen it.
No, that wasn't it. I told you that you weren't the first big experience that I've had. So.
I know. Well, I was the last one.
Okay, you were the last. I give you that. You were the last.
Okay. We knew you wasn't.
Okay, yeah.
We knew you wasn't.
Big follow me everywhere I went. So I don't know.
Right in your mouth.
It was not.
Anyway.
Anyway, we're coming around to the closing. Is that, it's I hate like getting into the conversation of relationships or marriages, why it works and stuff like that, because I feel like everybody's an individual, situation, and everything is not, it's not one fits all.
Right. I do have a crazy question for you.
What?
I do. It's gonna be I don't want nobody to get mad at.
I'm gonna get mad.
Who has better pussy? Big booty bitches or little booty? I just want to know.
You stupid.
Let's put that out there. Ladies, what do y'all think? Because I'm going to see. Okay. I see that there's more. I see that there's more little. I see that there's more little booty bitches there.
That don't want to spin the block. Not one. I feel you, Cubana. I feel you.
Okay. What y'all take pride? No, you know what?
You're right. No. I want you to say that we take pride in niggas that we did not work out with, wanting to spin the block. Okay?
Y'all take pride in the fact that they want to come back.
And because we know that we're a good person, not just a Gucci.
So you think you were a good person behind several niggas wanting to come back?
I was a good catch.
Okay, but
I was a good friend.
Every woman says that. So are all of them?
No, not every woman.
Every woman says.
Some women can't get their exes back.
I guarantee you. How many ladies are on here right now? How many ladies are on here right now?
It's only a few. Okay,
so only a few. Out of the few of y'all, are y'all telling me out of all few of y'all that's on here, every single one of your exes wanted you back. They've hit you up and they wanted you back. Every single woman can tell me that. I've never heard a woman not say that.
Okay.
So every ex. I'm not saying you
for everybody.
I'm not saying you.
I'm speaking for me.
I know, and I know that's what they all say. Okay,
you want to say it's an individual situation, Mel? I mean, 50 laughing. You want to say how we know?
How we know?
I know because everybody has tried to split in the block before I got with you. There was a few niggas mad.
I get you.
When I popped out and said I was married. Like,
okay.
Wow,
so,
that's what you was doing when you wasn't answering our calls?
Right, they knew. That's why she wasn't answering, bro. Good luck. Anyway, the question I asked before was, is the coochie better from, let me ask the fellas, 50 you and me. Is the coochie better from the little booty or the big booty? I know the fellas will talk about it. There we go.
Okay, can I ask this for men? Is it about the physical anatomy that makes it good, or is it about the chemistry? Is it about
so good coochie comes from a plethora of things. A plethora. I can't believe I used.
I can't. Yeah, that's a big one for you. You got a list, so I didn't think you was able to say it. Kiwana said, I'm not talking about just the coochie, and no, I don't put my worth in a man wanting me back. I can't speak for everyone, but for me, they do.
I didn't
say you have to ask the fella. We don't know. Mel said it honestly depends on the chick, bro.
Right. Hey, thank you. So and it don't be because her booty is hella fat, honestly. It don't. Like that looks good. Like if you see it, like, oh, she got a fat ass, but most of the chicks they got a fat booty, and I know they're gonna see this. Make sure you when you record this, you put this out there. Most of y'all chicks with a fat booty, coochie and sex ain't that great. Honestly. We gotta do all the work. Anything else that booty weighing you down, so that check-ins you might come on your knees.
Not the booty weighing you down.
No, I mean, but a lot of
people said I've had trash from both.
And I have, but I've had more trash from big booty girls than I have from girls with little booty. I'm not being funny. I know the big
perception. Booty it don't mean the thing. Perception. I can't remember where I got that. I got so much music in me, man. I would forget where I get stuff.
That's what I think is. Look,
no.
So we gotta answer these questions. I mean, people.
Well, 50 already said, and there's a few people in here because we down to the nitty gritty. We didn't pass it to.
We got
hours. You know what I'm saying? But my point is that beyond all of that, we as people we pick the wrong things, or we get mad at the wrong things and blame a whole gender and be like, this is why. And sometimes when people be like, oh, I didn't do anything wrong, they did something wrong, and I don't have anything to reflect on, we'll be like, you should reflect. You should reflect on what the good that they brought to your life and the bad. And unfortunately, a lot of times, the first baby mama or baby daddies or the first marriages,
the canary in the cage.
Look, it teaches you what you want the second. And I don't want to be that. Not saying anything about people who are on their second marriage. But
I am my second marriage.
Just saying that I want to be, hey Caleb, I see you in here.
Hey, Kadama said that's your personal experience, and then turned around and said, "Oh, niggas will be." That's your personal.
And they don't.
Cubana must have a big booty, so I understand why.
Hey, Zazu, I see you in here too.
Zoo was good what you meant too, man. I see why Cubana answered that way.
No. Listen, she's right. You're right. We're all right in our experiences, right? We're all like. There's before the last 10 years, I never heard a woman say that a medium or a small penis was good for them. I started running into women that say it. Younger women and older women that was like, I don't like big D's because it hurts. But that's why I was saying on the Crash Out podcast that when we was talking about sex is that Big D don't mean good sex.
So do you think it means like do you think women are being insecure when they be like, you little dick ass nigga, but they've been fucking that nigga for hella years and enjoy little dick?
Huh?
Because they can't handle big dick. So do you think women that can't handle big dicks, talk bad about niggas with big dick?
They just don't, and maybe they don't like it. It's not like people makes sex about, because I feel like because of porn, and this isn't all races. They make it seem like you have to be able to tolerate big D in order to have good sex as a woman.
I don't think that either.
And the thing is that no, not all women's insides are made to take harsh and hurt. I'm gonna have to delete this off my page as a share.
Pussy
But
is like swimming. You gotta know how to swim in certain water. Honestly, some waters like long, deep strokes. Some waters like breaststroke. Some water like
you have to. Your partner has to learn your body.
Like you have to know what they like.
Your partner has to learn.
So if you got a big dick, sometimes you can't just shove all your dick into the bitch because she don't like that. It hurts. She got to get used to that, or you got to make her more comfortable so you can deep stroke.
Exactly.
Check out Taboo, my girl Kayla.
Yeah, Kayla, Taboo.
Talk about her. You got to know your partner.
But the thing is, and that's what I've been saying. I've always been an expert when it came to sex, even before I was 18, and I wasn't even.
My bitch been a whole life.
Okay, let me rewrap that and send that back out.
Oh yeah, did y'all just?
Let me rewrap that.
See why we shouldn't sit in the same room? You told me how much of a hoe she was.
No, I researched. And right out of high school, I went and got my medical assistant. And so we had to learn anatomy, and I got 100% on both.
Jacking niggas off?
I think women I had 100%, men I had like 97.
Oh, you let
Shut up. No, I'm a woman, so I know my body.
You know women.
Anyway, but the point is that it doesn't always equate. No. And people think that, if you hurt me, it equates to you doing good. And a lot of women, like and no, you're right. But there's a lot of women that don't. We always focus on what is and what we don't never focus on what's not.
So do you think it's the fact that women are always talking about if you got a little dick, you don't equate?
I think that it depends.
Did I say that right?
No, because there's a lot of women that are scared to say I like little or medium. I say medium because there's medium. No, I get it. There's not just little. There's not just big. There's medium.
I get it, but it just sounds weird when you see a woman say, you know what? I like it. Like when you hear a woman say it, you be like,
well, how little? Usually that's what women be like, well, how little?
What is little to you?
Yeah, because some women will be like 7 is small. 8 is small.
Yeah, that is.
Some women will be like 5 or 6 is small.
I mean,
the depth
perception is reality.
The depth of a woman's canal is 6 inches, and then some women's canal is shaped differently. Some women have 2 coochies. So my point is that everything ain't everything. You have to know your partner. I think some things are general rules.
That means I like fucking twice as much.
No, oh, man.
He said, my bitch got 2 buttons.
No, for real. Now I don't know about that. I was like, wow. I wonder what that be like. I don't know that. But my point is,
well, the second coochie is kind of like in the back.
No, like literally, not that type of second. Like it's literally to the right or the left that they have another. Yeah.
So are you having a threesome with your partner?
Technically, you hitting one, and you slide to the right or the left, and hitting the other. So you know what? One's tighter than the other.
You said they know about the second pussy on the third. 2 pussy bitch. Can you imagine the argument? You like, man, this old double pussy bitch. I can't please her. God can please her. That bitch need a turbine. We can't do nothing with that.
Man. Yeah, she said, no, don't hurt me too as well. And it is. But yeah, And did y'all know? Okay, this is kind of off, but it just came to my mind. Do you know that black women, and I don't know if Latin women, but I know for black women we have thicker lips.
Yeah, y'all got fat pussy.
Okay, thicker on the outside.
Yeah.
And so do you know that there's women who get that cut off?
Huh?
Yes. It's like a circumcision, but they get it cut off. Those
So hold on.
it's because they want their lips to look like more European.
So you go to a buffet and they give you extra slice. You giving it back? Like, hold on. So you didn't got a fat muffin. You didn't got one that it's poking over a little bit on the side of what it's supposed to, and you give that. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and it's hereditary. There's not all black women that have it, but there's certain women. And from what I've heard, I don't want to say anything about me or anybody. But what I've heard is that actually for men who really love the coochie like that, they love the extra fat lips.
I've never heard a nigga say he wanted skinny pussy.
Okay.
Never.
But I mean, maybe he didn't say it, but he accepted it. He liked it.
No, he liked it, but I've never heard a nigga say, "Oh man, like nigga, we enjoy looking at moose knuckles." Like
moose knuckle.
Shout out to Glorilla.
What did we call it before moose knuckle? Camel toe. Hey Mia, I see you here.
Moose knuckle was for the bitches. Big old. Camel toe was like you just a little
extra.
Moose knuckle, like nigga, you got to put out some cones and stretch and put on a worker vest.
No, you know.
Like you got to work this big pussy out.
But look, people getting them cut off.
Why are you getting your pussy?
Women are getting them cut off and
they get them like shaved down.
Yes, and it was on the doctor's table. Like he had like pairs.
Pussy?
Yeah, 4 women, 8 pairs. There's one on each side. You know what I'm saying?
4
and he
women,
laid them out and dried them out.
pairs.
They looked like chitlins.
It was 4 pairs. 4 women is 4 pairs.
I know, but it was 8 pieces.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because that's like if I said 4 women.
Right, and so there was some little ones, there was some long ones, there's some thicker ones. They were all brown, so they were all black ones. And he had them like dried out like chitlins.
That's why I don't eat chitlins.
Shut up! You eat chitlins if that's the case.
No, I eat pussy.
But anyway, what my point is that people be really manicuring their body physically before, you know what I'm saying?
But shaving off your
lips. The lips. Like who don't want the lips? That's what makes you unique. Now I get the roast beef thing hanging out, but even then, that's your coochie and you love it. Love yourself.
Arby's got a whole line of people that like it.
Exactly. But the lips are supposed to poke out.
That sounds painful.
That's like me having pouty lips and wanting to get a deduction on them. Like, why?
If you got, ladies, just put it out there. If you got fat coochie lips,
stop cutting stuff off and giving it to the white people. All they doing is making a mockery.
They doing it on themselves. It's Velcro.
Yeah, they're using it for experiments and stuff. Like, stop. Nah, but they do mostly white women. Yeah. But there's a lot of women who they're trying to emulate.
What the white woman?
Yeah.
On that note, thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for tuning in tonight for the Phull Cup podcast. Let us know how y'all felt about.
So not the roast beef.
That's what that is. Arby's. That's exactly
we love the meat.
We have the meat.
Roast beef is one of my favorite lunch meat. I got it in the fridge right now. I do.
That's horrible.
In turkey.
Tonight we're gonna go out with a song about how I've been feeling about a lot of shit lately. My nigga Silk Sinatra wrote this hook. Felicia, can you go over there and make sure the thing is turned down?
Okay. Also, Kivani, yeah, I'm not changing nothing on me either. I will lose weight by working out, eating right, but I'm not getting no surgeries.
Right. Make sure it's turned down. Just turn it down on that thing.
Oh, sorry. Why is my hand in the way? Sorry, guys.
It's good. Is it turned down now?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna play this Silk Sinatra, King Jones. They Don't Really Love You. Thank you for everybody tuning in tonight. What are you doing? I will turn it off.
Go ahead.
Now we're gonna do what we do, man. Thank y'all, everybody, for tuning in tonight. Shout out to my co-host Alicia with the T. We've been doing this for almost 2 years.
It'll be June.
It'll be June. Now we have a whole Phull Cup podcast studio. I'm setting up in here to be able to record my music and everything else. We really have a whole room dedicated to just studio stuff. Crazy.
I know you better say, yeah, you just messed my cousin up talking about cutting the lips off.
Fuck me up.
He said big ass bear claw.
He said what?
Hey, he said big ass bear claw.
Hey, for sure. This is Silk Sinatra featuring King Jones. They don't really
Wait.
love you.
Before you do that, I just want to tell everybody that I don't really have nothing to say. I just want to say, love who love y'all, and stay on the course of what you feel like your purpose is. Don't let what other people doing. Don't let what other people doing distract you or detour you or make you feel like what you're doing is not enough.
Right.
Your calling, your specialty, your thing that is specifically for you will make way. And even if it's overshadowed for a time, you will eventually shine. There you go.
I got something to say. I want everybody to listen in real close.
Sure.
The Phull Cup podcast is the best podcast on Facebook, YouTube, internet, Twitter, or whatever's going on. We've been doing it for the longest consistently in our city. We've been duplicated. We've been we've been copied, but never really duplicated.
I would say we're the best amateur.
Yeah, there you go.
We're not the best known or a super professional like the Breakfast Club and things like that or Drink Champs, but we're one of the best amateur
Podcasts that we have going
and
on.
we have set a precedence for a lot of things that other people are doing.
Right.
And we don't always say or fight back when people be like, oh, their shit is the best or they're doing whatever they're doing.
We don't have
and we support everybody and we have fun on everybody's thing. We don't take it personal.
Just letting y'all know. If they doing StreamYard, just letting y'all know that. They really are. Shout out to everybody doing their thing though, man. I'm just being funny, I promise you. Shout out to everybody doing their thing, and I learned from everybody. Like I learned the countdown from Incred. The backdrop thing I kind of got from Mac. The mic thing we had donated to us. We didn't even know that the quality was sounding this much better. The video thing I kind of got from my nigga 50. Doing
videos for sure.
Videos for sure. I got from
50,
my nigga 50 Capone.
yeah.
You know, and I told him about the StreamYard, the whole thing. So it's not a thing to where we really being funny about it, man. We learned from everybody that has done it, and we're gonna continue to learn and build and do what we do. Like how we doing right now. We are genuinely hooked up in our own studio right now. We really have a room in our house dedicated to being just the studio. Crazy. We have mics in front of us right now. We have a backdrop.
We'll have more. I'll put more. You know,
Yeah, we got more
I'll
stuff coming
do
up.
whatever.
But we've been doing it for almost 2 years. If you are doing a podcast, just don't stop. We don't support anyway. Shout out to Black and Mickey. Shout out to Real Blunt.
Yeah.
Shout out to 209 Shopping Game. Shout out to Sazoo with the Ninja Biz. Shout out to Taboo. K-Love, my nigga Derek Miller doing this
Shout
thing.
out to Real
Blunt. I said Real Blunt. I definitely said Real Blunt. You know I'm gonna say them anyway.
But yeah, and everything that we do, and you know too that everybody has their highs, their lows times. Everybody has their times, especially when you are doing things positive and it's not about drama. You know what I'm saying? It's an uphill battle. You know, everybody could do things that are drama filled and make their way up. But I think that if you take the other route, you know, it's just a little something different. It's just a little something different. But I still, that's not a shot at nobody.
And we don't want
I still support everybody, and I go see those drama field, and I be in the comments, and I be laughing sometimes if I'm not busy or asleep.
We have to give thanks to us. A lot of the times we don't. We give thanks and we support so many other people. Like we really do this for y'all. Like we really sponsored now to where somebody's paying for the stream. You know, we sponsored to where we have mics and stuff right now. The Phull Cup podcast thing behind us, which we had our Phull Cup podcast party, so we already had the background, but we really getting some love, like for real. Even my music is taking off.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
Shout out to King Jones' Favorite Ain't Fair album.
What do you mean?
On Spotify, YouTube, not Amazon, but Apple Music.
Amazon too.
Oh, Amazon and all that.
All streaming platforms. Look out for that King Jones. If some of you want to go look for it, type in King Jones absolutely. But tonight,
Cubana said my other podcast is very spiritual. So yeah, shout out to Cubana's other podcast she's on. Also put it in the chat so we can check it out.
We can check it out. Also, we can support.
Yeah,
we would love to be there. Like definitely would love to be there. Show us where you at.
You gotta make sure Quincy ain't in there cussing.
Yeah, I won't cuss. If y'all spiritual, I'll be like, Mickey Picky. Are you ninjas? Or I just come in and listen so I won't drink when I come in. Definitely shout out to everybody, man, that's doing their thing. But this song right here is Silk Sinatra, King Jones. They Don't Really Love You. I'm gonna play another song after this from the King Jones Favorite Ain't Fair album. But this one right here I'm gonna play. They Don't Really Love You, man. Y'all check it out. Shout out to everybody.
They really love you.
No, they don't. Y'all don't even know about that. Here we go.
You done did it again, Jack. Sinatra, integrated. They don't really love you. Bro, you supposed to be broke to these streets that you roam. Freak hoes, you feed a bone, just know. They don't really love you. No, they don't. From that crew that you grew with, went to school with, that you was cool with, always got you in some bullshit. They don't really love you. No, they don't. No, they don't. But they say they do. Actions speak louder than words. Learn to watch the way they move. I know my name in their mouth. Can tell by the way they drew. I ain't gonna lie. If I was you, I'd probably hate me too. I've been here before. This is deja vu. I stay integrated, but I only hang with a few. Say it ain't true. Say it ain't so. Supposed to be my bro, but trying to play me like a hoe. Probably traded G.I. Joes. That's how far we go back. Just know you're no longer welcome at my doormat. Reboot the whole system. Then switch my format. Think I'll sneak this, pay attention. Listen to some more tracks. Take flight if you bored that. Lift me like a floor jack. Don't trip, I'm just bored. These ain't even my war racks. I'll let you quarterback so I can score the sack. No exhibition, go ahead and record them stats. Really supposed to be bros to these streets that you roam. Freak hoes, you feed a bone, just know. They don't really love you. No, they don't. From that crew that you grew with, went to school with, that you was cool with, always got you in some bullshit. They don't really love you. No, they don't.
I got this, nigga. If it's food on my plate and I'm eating, then we eating. Yeah. We see each other nowadays and niggas ain't speaking. And let me know where your head was, faulty from the gate. All the hugs, all the handshakes, all that shit was fake. I hear the hate to your jokes. Why you mad at me, folks? Fire, bread, and alcohol, nigga ready to toast. Wish nothing bad, but you really need a talking to. Don't run your mouth and let your actions do the walking, dude. I really thought we was people. I'm original sequel. You know I've been with the stunts. Evil Knievel. These niggas never been solid. They only do it for profit. And know this ain't Malcolm X, but get your hand out my pocket. And if you threaten my income, then I'ma come for your head. And if my family need to eat, then I'ma come for your bread. I don't know why y'all keep playing with me. You heard what I said.
Really supposed to be bros to these streets that you roam. Freak hoes, you feed a bone, just know. They don't really love you. No, they don't. From that crew that you grew with, went to school with, that you was cool with, always got you in some bullshit. They don't really love you. No, they don't.
Switched on my dogs, never switched on my bros. And I always put the money for the hoes. But there's things I've done that nobody knows. I've been good from the start. I do everything with heart. I can put that on my soul. But there's things I've done that nobody knows. No, nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But there's things I've done that nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Things that I done that nobody knows. Ooh.
I separate the real from the fake. I'm bringing back segregation. Back on my shit like Department of Sanitation. Authentic, you can't replace this. Muhammad like I'm the greatest. Like Eddie, I'm trading places. Nicholas switching faces. Say goodnight to the bag. I respectfully when you say it, they can't carry it 9. So I can't expect you to gauge it. They won't give it. I'm taking my reparations. I speak motion, you speak stagnant. So what the fuck are you saying? Lord, please forgive me. I'm addicted to the fast life. Supposed to go to church, but I'm addicted to the bag life. Gotta get it damn right. Work all day for good nights. Front plane, big seats. Every time I take flight. Now I can't be reached like I carry a broke phone. They hung up on my words like they listen for dial tones. Same hands I pray with, the same one that break bones. Y'all know Quincy, but say hello to King Jones. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's things I've done that nobody knows. No. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Things that I done that nobody knows. Ooh.
Never let your left hand know what your right is doing. So I squeeze one hand. Anytime that I'm shooting, damn, I miss my mama. She gave me the game. Told me to make a change. Stop hanging with lanes. You need to keep guessing or answer your own question. Cause where I'm headed, GPS can give directions. My lights green light, red light, at random intersections. Being presidential, but didn't win no election. Nobody knows about my everyday struggles. Like who to believe when they say that they love you. Take a vacation, but I gotta stay on my hustle. The picture's clear until I change to a puzzle. I put it together, but still can't figure me out. I gotta wonder what that nigga be about. I got all with the tags on it, cars I don't drive. Results from growing broke. I had a hard life.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. There's things I've done that nobody knows. No. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Things that I done that nobody knows. Ooh.
Thank you, man. Y'all way too kind. Y'all way too kind, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in to Favorite Ain't Fair. I got some people I want to give thanks to.
We gotta go though, y'all. Definitely. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight, man. This has been the Phull Cup podcast with Quincy with the question, that's Alicia with the T. Please make sure y'all tune in tomorrow to All-Star Civil War. My boy Macalot and the Black and Mickeys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow early in the morning, 10 a.m. on the West End or the rest to the Real Blunt podcast. They got something going up tomorrow morning, man. Thank you for everybody who tunes in and supports us. Also, we are 2 followers away from being at 1,400 followers for the Phull Cup podcast. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to all of us. We played the thing in the beginning. Definitely, we about to be up out of here. I will play, let me see. I'll play the 30-minute clip on the way out. That way, make sure y'all can look in. Definitely, man. Thank you, everybody. Everybody. I promise you. Thank you. It's the Phull Cup. Continue to pull up or shut the fuck up.